Like Devin's I've worked two or three shifts with him in the past 2 months, and each time it's like working with a disabled person.
Oh, and we're live.
You see the thing is, there is no difference.
Yeah,
Michael and I know that firsthand. We did our service project of ripping up carpet and moving furniture while Devin sat around on his ass, just like, look at this funny anime meme I found. It's like, shut up.
That's exactly what he does at work.
Are we really live? I hope we're not.
Yeah, we're live.
We are 100% live.
You were talking about a real person
I
on the
understand we're talking
internet.
about a real person. Devin knows I don't like
Nobody's
him.
gonna watch this.
Devin knows that
It's not a matter
people in this party don't like him because it's...
Why are we talking about this? Yeah.
And shut up about it.
We're doing face cam this week or not?
I mean,
It's whatever anyone feels like.
I think that, I mean, yeah, whatever you feel like. Personally, I think it allows for
More
like
play.
visual gags. For example, like last week when everyone was in the back of the like group while they were traveling, and Vico like realized that and turned around and was just like,
Oh my god.
Who's streaming?
Garrison turned on the
This is my substitute for a face cam.
Moto. His drawing. Garrison's drawing is his face cam. Sweet.
all right.
God damn it, now I have to adjust the Discord little panel on the side of the screen. Thanks, Garrison.
Mogus. Mongus.
Why is my camera not working?
Yeah, Hopeless is on. Cool.
Hold on.
I mean, I said Mongus, but I mean, I guess Hopeless works.
Guess you're actually not cool enough, Michael. You're not cool enough to hang, as it were.
Okay, Michael, you want to do the intro?
Welcome, me and maybe one of the other people, depending on if people decide to go back and watch this, and maybe Mr. Goldberdy, if by some weird
Happenstance.
sorry, brain stopped working. If Mr. Goldberdy, if you're somehow still watching this,
Is he really
that's embarrassing. Probably not. He's watched it in the past.
He
but
watched the first desert fight.
yeah, he watched like the worst session. So we'll see.
Damn it, Garrison! Now I have to readjust the script.
That's the point, dumbass.
Persona 3. Okay, so I'm gonna stop making other people do recaps because I've come to realize that y'all are the ones that actually need the recaps. So half the time.
He's not wrong, guys.
No, he's got a point.
He is wrong. It's more than half the time.
So
90%.
So where we left off, you all dropped your drakes off at the Teal Dragonborn civilization. Don't know really what to call it. Kind of a village.
Township.
Yeah, and y'all headed out to follow the compass that y'all had taken off of Bianca, that she informed y'all is what leads to her. It will allow you to track her sister, who is the queen of their particular civilization in the Underdark, and she has been missing for a certain amount of time. On y'all's travels, Nero has been sensing some form of undead presence. And over the course of a couple days, she came to figure out this sort of like aura, if you will, is coming from like the area around Spirit, essentially. And yeah, about when y'all got to about here, as y'all are getting to where sort of the mountains meet the forest, meet the desert. On that particular, I believe, morning, y'all decided a lot of things came to a head, and y'all decided to just get a lot of like information out in the open and just have people aware of things. For example, there was a lot of talking about what are the lost, how does that relate to spirit, what is, I believe that was like the big topic of discussion, and y'all went into fairly deep detail about like what are the lost, what is this aura coming from around spirit, and did some theorizing, and then I believe that was end of the day, and then everyone like went to sleep.
Yep.
And that was where we left off last. So we're gonna. So Daniel, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you wanted to do some. Yeah. So as a camera pan in on the on y'all's campsite, where everyone except for half the party is sleeping, because half the party doesn't sleep.
Erin is teaching Peter to play. Let's see. He's teaching him to play something on the xylophone. Let's say it's the one lullaby that.
Zelda's lullaby?
No,
Good Twinkle Little Star.
No, the
Oh, yeah. I don't know the name of that one. Yeah.
And Mozart, actually.
Song of Storms.
Anyway, he's teaching Peter to play that.
Typical Erin things.
I'll get back to that. So, as the camera is panning in on this y'all's camp, it keeps panning in all the way into Vico's sleeping forehead, and everything is just white.
Oh, it's white. So
Couple chairs?
no, there's nothing anymore. The mindscape completely wiped.
Come on, Bezos. You had a good thing going.
Where is everything? I thought you were furnishing this place, something. Oh, it was! When you were making progress. You know, before you lost an eye and then decided to be a petty little bitch about everything. Well, what did you expect? Like, she took an eye. That's not something you get over lightly. An eye is where we draw the line. Bitch, I lost my body for 18 years. I was locked away. We've established this. And an eye is what you're upset about? You were making so much, and you were just threw it all away. Just get out. Leave. And then Vico is no longer in the mind space.
Vico wakes up. Does Vico wake up?
Yeah, he does.
Yo, why does Bezos sound like Bill Cipher when you did that first laugh?
By the way, is Erin still watching Vico these days?
Yes.
Okay, Vico wakes up.
You alright?
I've told you that sometimes when I go to sleep now, I've been seeing him in this room. Like, and it's got different furnishings. As we've been going in the last couple of weeks, he's gotten chairs and books and just various furnishings.
Yes.
And I was there just now, and he just insulted me, calling me a little bitch, saying that it's just I was making progress, and now I'm downhill now.
Progress in what exactly?
I don't know. And then he started rambling about how he lost his body and eyes nothing compared to I don't know.
Maybe he's trying to tell you to get some perspective. But
Because he's drawing.
sorry, that was. Maybe he's just a bit bitter that you take the loss of your eye so heavily.
You know, maybe I'd care a little bit more about what he has to say if he hadn't forcibly taken over my body, tried to murder you, caused me to try and kill myself. I just, maybe I'd take his word just a tiny bit more seriously if, those things hadn't happened.
Well, I wouldn't completely disregard his word quite yet. I know it's hard for you adjusting, but for Bezos' sake, just try to understand where he's coming from. You don't want to completely ignore him at this point. That's not to say you shouldn't be upset over the loss of your eye, just make an effort to get his perspective.
And Vico, when you said Vezaz, Vico just starts looking around, confused, like.
Oh, sorry, him.
No, you said his name and he didn't come out. Is he gonna ride this? Is that what he's going to do now?
I'd hope not. Just try and make amends the next time you find yourself face to face with him.
Yeah. I'm the one that needs to apologize.
Well, even if you don't think you should be, often it's best to suck it up and be the bigger person for the sake of both of you.
You're lucky I trust you. Well, I'm gonna attempt to go back to sleep now.
Yeah, there's still a few hours left before we have to set out.
And Vico, roll perception for me.
Poogers.
Hey, where exactly are we on?
You're right here. There are little dots leading up to this
Guys,
passage.
zoom in really far.
All right, I see it.
Let me get my character sheet up.
Yeah, I gotta get mine up too.
Well, while we wait for them to get
Ooh,
the character,
3, but I rolled a nat 1.
His
your
eyes are
passive?
closed.
What's your passive?
My passive perception is 12.
Shit.
Shit.
I dropped a dice across the room.
All of a sudden, the
Pretty
sand
cool.
monster comes up and eats you.
Erin, you can also roll perception.
Yeah.
while they roll the perception check, I just want to say hello to our Chinese
Oh
overlord.
my god.
Celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Chinese.
God. Not gonna lie, I really wasn't paying much attention when you first pulled it out. I thought it was the Russian flag.
What was that?
Are
15.
you a commie?
Commie?
I mean,
Go get him, Dwight. Go get him, Dwight.
Vico goes to lay down to go back to sleep, and Erin, you just take a quick look around, and across camp, you lock eyes with Bianca, and she looks away and looks back to whatever she's working on.
Okay. I'm actually, as soon as Vico is falling asleep, I'd like to go over and have a word with Bianca.
You over. She's. She'd be. The thing is, she has none of her stuff on her, so She's probably just kind of like sitting there. Well, she has like
nothing.
Yeah. She has like basic equipment, but she doesn't have like anything to do. So she's probably literally just like sitting there, and she was watching. She was like watching y'all because it was something actually happening.
Mm-hmm. Probably playing cards with Veldrin or something like that. If anything.
She's making out with Veldrin aggressively.
No.
No.
Nope. She is now pinning him to the floor.
No. You cannot do that.
And slicing his jugular. All right.
Yeah, exactly. That's
no,
what
she kisses him, and then she kisses him, and like his face goes pale, and he dies of poison because she's wearing the lipstick.
Oh, she pins him to the ground. She pins him to the ground, and then stabs him in like the shoulder, and she says, "This is the deepest anybody's ever gonna be inside."
Right.
You like that, Daniel?
Hold up.
Yeah.
That's
no.
Anyway, what is Erin?
Anyways,
Erin goes. Bianca and Veldrin are playing cards.
Bianca, I know it's a bit tough with Vico. He's not exactly the most forgiving person of all time. And I know you probably feel bad about what you did. I'd say the best opportunity for right now is, or the best option right now is to give him some more time. I don't think he's quite come to terms with it himself yet. And he's probably not ready to talk about it with anyone, so I'd say just steer clear for a good little while.
I understand. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stare.
It's quite alright.
Is he okay?
That's a tough question to answer. Physically, sure. Other than the obvious. Emotionally, he's not quite.
Well,
he has his own demons to fight, and this hasn't exactly helped with those. So, as I said, just give him some space, give him some time, and I'll do my best to help him sort it out.
Thank you.
And I'll walk back over.
Okay. She goes back to playing cards with Veldrin.
yeah.
Who stayed quiet during that whole interaction?
Veldrin's just like, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it.
Yeah, Veldrin was like, I don't know what to think, so I'm gonna say it.
Okay, so unless there's anything else, morning comes and
when everybody's like everybody's down, even you know what I mean, like when all the people are sleeping.
Well, half the party doesn't sleep.
Don't sleep, obviously. So I'd like to secretly try and pack up my stuff.
Uh-oh.
And start walking back, stealthily walk back in the opposite direction of where we're going.
Oh.
Roll stealth.
Oh. What?
All right.
Confucian. I am Confucius.
Confucius.
Natural
20.
Was
natural one.
Natural 1. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say.
I was like, no, it's going to be them.
So, here's the thing. Bruise is, stealthy enough to, pack up his stuff and everything, and he goes to leave, but he's, 9'4", and it's a desert, so there's literally nothing to cover him.
He steps on the one twig.
So he goes to. So
He's just
he goes.
crawling on the ground.
So he goes to leave, and all of the people that are awake very clearly see him like trying to leave because there's nowhere for him to hide.
Everyone looks at him. You just hear like the cartoon as people blink their eyes, like ding 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 ding, just like staring at him.
Ha, Spirit, I'm trying to sneak away from the party, but the clap of my ass cheeks keep alerting the party.
Bruise, where are you going in the middle of the night?
With all of your stuff.
Nowhere. Taking a stroll.
With all of your things?
Yeah, I might need all my things when I'm on a stroll. Just in case.
Alright. Are you doing alright?
I'm fine. I just wanted to go on a walk, clear my mind.
Are you coming back?
No.
Did he say no?
He said no.
And is there a reason you're not coming back?
Really going. I fear that.
Oh, you're cutting out hard, man.
Yeah, you keep.
Yeah, you're breaking up a bunch.
Your connection is not the best.
Crap.
You might want
Really not.
to just turn off your camera for a while.
Yep.
Oh, he's on. Oh, he's back.
Oh, he broke.
Yeah,
Is it?
okay.
No friend.
Kinda, yeah.
You hear me? Talk to-
Turn your
Not
camera
very
off.
well.
Turn your
We can
camera
hear
off.
you, but you just keep cutting out.
You can just keep, yeah, like a very pivotal moment. Just
Okay, try it now.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Much better.
Yes.
I fear that where I'm going, I will most likely perish.
Then
Why not
why
take
go
us
there?
with you?
Because I'd rather not be the cause of y'all's downfall.
Why go there to begin with?
Because I have to.
For
myself. And my previous life. I have to do this.
If you do survive, will you come back?
I will try. But I'll head towards the Underdark, but I don't know.
wait, you're going to the Underdark?
I don't know. I need to find Seversol. And I need to kill him.
Well, listen, we already think they're after us to begin with. Do you really need to go running at them alone? If they are after us, specifically you?
See, my dilemma right now is I need there's a feeling inside me that's compelling me to want to put him in the ground as hard as I possibly can, as soon as fucking possible. But the problem is, if I don't do that now, it's going to be a lot harder for me if I give him time to recover from the last battle. And I give him time to grow strength and to grow defenses and all that stuff.
I think this is a matter we should bring up with the others, don't you think? Leaving in the middle of the night.
I know, but I didn't want to get y'all involved because it's my battle.
Well, we understand that, but you have to realize that after the conflict with him earlier, where you happened to nearly kill him already, I don't think he's going to want to come at you one-on-one.
No, I have to. I threatened him. I don't think you understand what I said to him.
We didn't hear it. What did you say?
Hold on. Let me pull up the exact words real quick.
Let me pull up the VOD.
Reverse.
Alright. I told Sarasol, do you remember when I went over Spirit's body? I told Sarasol something, I whispered.
Yes.
I told him, because of your past, you will have no future. No matter what you do or how long it takes, I will be your ending.
Oh.
I prefer that ending to be as soon as possible.
ASAP.
May I ask you something?
What?
You say that if you go do this, you are likely going to die.
Yes.
You are, at least looking at you, seemingly a very, very powerful fighter. What I'm concerned about is if we go after my sister, we're going to need every ounce of strength we can get. If you leave now, I don't want... Are you sure you want to risk all of the rest of your friends dying because you left and weren't there to protect them?
No, I don't want to risk their lives. It's very hard.
Well,
and I thought walking away was going to force me to make the decision.
I see two possibilities here. One, you just save this quest for later. Two, we help you with it now.
But I don't want to lead y'all away. I don't want to lead y'all away from our current quest. I don't want to, because I know Bianca and her sister and that whole family needs help.
I do.
And, I'd rather not get all of y'all involved in my own vendetta.
I don't think we really have a choice. Because if you split off, we likely won't have the ability to complete it with just us. So...
It would have been nice if you had told us just a little bit earlier, because then we could have just taken a detour and taken out Sarasol as a group.
You may be right.
The thing is,
like, dude, you should have told us. We could have helped you murk him. Like,
yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll stay, but I need all of y'all that are awake to promise me that after we finish with Bianca and her sister in the Underdark, the very first thing that we do is go back to the desert, go into the Blue Dragonborn camp, and absolutely destroy it to the ground.
My god, he did not. He did not.
Would Erin immediately like register that it's because he's a Goliath and he would like this whole slavery thing?
I mean, he already. The thing is, Erin already.
We already know.
Well, here, no. Erin already
I'll be
brought
right
up
back.
that. I mean, after like Bruise sort of like stormed off before during that whole conversation, everyone was confused, and Erin brought up it could be because the like.
Yeah, I don't know if Erin would register like if it's personal, because I don't think Bruce has told us that he was okay.
Because it's been brought up before that he's a slave. He's just not wanting to talk about it.
Okay.
That's why no one's really broached the topic. Because like the
So
one or two times that someone has tried to talk
14.
to him about it, he's like assaulted them. I mean, there have been several occurrences that would lead you to believe that is the case.
Okay.
I feel like at this point it would not be difficult for Erin to piece that together.
So I think Erin would say, "You want to get some justice for being a slave? We'll help you out with that when we're done with this."
You promise?
I promise, Bruce.
You pinky promise?
Well, I'm not sure how much good I'll be in a head-on fight, but I'll at least give what aid I can.
Alright. Alright.
Oh my god.
They're cold.
And I unpack the things that I need to unpack, and I fall back asleep.
Nice.
Did you just knock out in about 5 seconds?
I wasn't there
Bruce
for
for
that whole conversation. Just
Oh yes, Spirit watching that.
no,
God,
I probably imagine like I'm not even in the area where you guys are sleeping. Like I'm probably like 50, like 100 feet away.
100 feet. How big is our campsite?
Not
Probably not that.
bad. We're probably surrounding a fire. I imagine.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm just
Not there.
I'm not.
Probably not surrounding a fire because what
Fire in the desert.
What would you learn?
Well, we just, do we have timber? I think wait, do I have a timber thing? Hold on. I may have a tinder box.
Well, having a tinder box is how you light a fire, but it's not how
Yeah,
you maintain a fire in the middle of a desert with no trees.
It's how you start it. It's not how you make it.
No,
We just
no, it contains tinder. It contains tinder. Yeah.
How much?
Oh, god damn it, Vico.
Because if y'all are saying that like y'all have been
It doesn't
having
say.
fires every time,
It doesn't say.
It's just a piece of metal that the Asmars keep poking with the light cantrip.
Yeah, I think I just keep using this. 'Cause it doesn't say it doesn't have a use.
You're putting on glasses under the eye patch.
Because
I still need to be
it
able to
doesn't
see
say
it.
like it has a limit. It just says I have tinder. So I guess when I was in the forest, I just kept
Yep.
taking tinder.
But tinder is just how you start a fire.
Yeah, I also
fire off it.
and I
We
also
just take one of Bruise's like wooden spears and just start.
That's
whittling
true.
them
I would
down.
start. We would probably start a fire, but we wouldn't keep it lit.
Yeah, this is pretty
anyway.
irrelevant.
Tadriel's
Wait, how did Bruce make breakfast if we don't have fire? He made us a stew. He cooked the stew.
We can
Not
still
bored.
have. We still have fire. It just wouldn't last.
So, while I was off on my eye patch quest, what did I miss?
Nothing. We were discussing how apparently y'all have had fires this entire time, and I realized how would that be the case if y'all have been in a desert?
I mean,
I would-
Veldrin
I
has
think
firebolt.
I would probably just-
Veldrin has firebolt, so
That's true too.
It's fuel for the fire. That's the
Fuel
issue.
for the
Yeah.
fire.
Well,
Not
I
that's
mean-
good.
We can
I
make
mean,
fire. We just
well,
don't have
no,
enough fuel.
I mean,
Little
being in
bird
the desert. In the desert, I mean, there's dry, like there's dry fauna. Or
Everything is
sorry.
dried out.
There's dry
Yes.
flora.
burning
I
tumbleweed.
guess
We
yeah, that's all.
just-
Yeah, there's
Yes,
dry.
Yeah,
flora.
but that's not
wouldn't
gonna
last.
last. That's not
I
gonna
wouldn't
last.
last. That's the thing.
That's,
Which is
that's-
fine, I guess.
Wait,
Fine, we
we,
didn't want the fire.
we didn't bring the burn link, so
For-
we don't really have an excuse.
For whatever purposes that y'all have needed a fire for, we'll just say y'all burned a tumbleweed, and we'll move on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Henceforth, whenever I roleplay, I'm putting on the eye patch.
Roger.
alright.
My dad's
It should be-
neurological issue comes in handy.
It should be under your glasses because that just makes sense when you're trying to put glasses over an eye patch.
I don't know. Let's.
You don't put the
That works. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, you don't put the eye patch over your glasses, dude.
Yeah,
What? If you wanted to do that, just marker it. You just get a marker and you just cover it up, man. What the hell? That's the perfect way to destroy your glasses.
It looks like you have an eye patch monocle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so rich, yes.
Okay, so
Basically.
the
Okie
following
Dokie
morning,
Literature Club Plus official launch trailer.
No.
Oh my god.
following morning, as you all are getting everything together, Bruise, can you roll me perception?
Perception.
You
Of course.
Of course I
saw.
over the dunes, staring at you intently.
He fucking murked you.
He just takes out his Barrett 50 cal. Just let's try to shoot the crazy right out of his head.
That's a 15.
Okay. So the forest at this point. Well, actually, I just realized the forest is not far away, so y'all could have just gone and anyway.
Why
The
would
forest-
we go to the forest, grab wood, and then or Bruise?
So we can have a fire for the night.
Anyway, from the forest off in the distance, you can see a familiar ethereal green glow between two of the trees, and then it just disappears.
I grab my totem real quick. My bear totem.
Mm-hmm.
Do I sense that it's calling to me?
Nope.
Damn. Thought that would work. Okay. Guys, can we move out a little bit early, guys? Can we get a move on real quick? I say to the group.
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's zoom.
Okay.
I guess so.
And if people aren't moving fast enough, I will help them pack up their shit, and I want to get out of this camp in the next 5 minutes.
Vico has a bedroll. That's all.
Take 10
Veldrin
minutes
doesn't
for me
even
to
have
put my
that.
armor
Veldrin has
on.
a hat.
Literally.
It takes 10 minutes for me to put my armor on.
That's
It
true.
takes me about 30 minutes to disarm my trap, so
He just grabs Spirit, and all of a sudden Spirit just like breaks in half. He's like,
Yeah, is Bruise gonna help Nero put on her armor then?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Ooh, you sussy baka button.
Like you just said, it takes 10 minutes for Nero to put her armor on.
Yeah. I know. Like, I don't care if someone helps me. I would prefer someone helps me, but you know.
Bruise is helping.
Yeah, that's fine.
Of course he is.
He doesn't care.
Simp.
I don't know what that mechanically does. We're just gonna pretend it cuts the time in half. Anyway.
Yeah, it does. It does cut the time in half. It does cut
All
the
right.
time in half.
So
Holy shit! The pointy part of the eye patch is in my eye. Aha!
Oh.
it'd be shame if that happened to actual Vico.
Oh, that actually doesn't have a point.
No, it wouldn't, because there's nothing there to poke.
Oh my god, shut up, Belgian.
So I'll get up. Y'all start moving.
I
So-
start speed walking.
Right.
Once everybody's ready, or when we're starting to move, when I know that everybody's walking, I'm starting to speed walk towards where the ethereal green stuff was.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did we all saw that?
No, just Bruce.
Okay, I lean over to Bianca and I go, do you think this is because of last night? Like, kind of, like, a little to the side.
I'm not sure, really. He's not going in the direction we were planning.
Maybe he knows we'll have to take a detour around? I honestly
Bruce,
don't know.
what are you in such a rush for?
I saw something, and I need to make sure that I know what it is.
All right.
Could you elaborate?
Do you remember when, actually, who Who was with me when I originally fought the green bear?
Everyone
it was
Everyone else was.
I'm pretty sure everyone besides
Besides,
Tadriel.
no, Tadriel
Aaron.
and Nero. Tadriel and Nero weren't there. Everyone else was.
I was there.
No,
I was
Aaron
there.
I was Todd.
I know
Yeah,
I was
came
there
with Nero.
because
Oh, that's
I
right.
know I
yeah,
was there
because-
because
yeah,
I did the cool hat
I did
trick
the
and I
slit
made the
hand.
dance
I did the
fight.
slit hand cool ASMR healing. Yeah.
I did the dancing lights to help lead our way through the
I'm
forest.
pretty sure Tadriel was the only one not there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll make
if
sense.
y'all if y'all remember the ethereal bear that came out of nowhere when we were traveling towards the desert, I believe I saw something similar in the tree line, just for a glimpse. But I need to see.
Are you sure?
Need to see.
Are you sure that's a great idea? You lost the last one.
What?
Well, I'm confident I will win this one.
Vico,
You
what the
said
heck
so.
is he talking about?
Oh, you do. Okay, so when we first entered into the forest from the first like
Follow Bruise.
dungeon that we
Bear.
went into that night, we all followed Bruise into the forest and we found him fighting that celestial green bear, and he lost. And then we helped him get back to camp.
Oh, alright. Why don't I have any recollection of this?
I have no idea.
It's because you don't take notes.
Yeah.
Actually, Erin is taking very, very detailed notes,
But is Garrison taking very
Yeah.
No,
detailed?
I remember it. Erin would not.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think Bruce told us
Aaron's-
not to tell anyone.
Aaron starts
Are
flipping
you
through
putting this in
his
the book?
Yeah.
Put
Erin is going back through his.
I didn't know about the stuff you weren't there for.
Yeah, dude. That's how.
Uh,
Revising that chapter.
My speed
It's
walk.
like the Bible all over again.
Bruise's speed walk turns into a light jog.
I follow at a medium pace.
I guess
Yeah, Erin's
we're
following.
going-
He's just confused.
I guess we're running today.
I'm sticking by Bruise.
Yeah, no, fuck it. Veldrin's going a little bit slower than the rest of the party and just chilling with Rexy in the back, okay? Fuck it.
Yo, Rexy hasn't been like a big part of the campaign in a while. Like when Rexy
Yeah.
gonna make his comeback though?
When we get into a big fight, he's
Ben,
gonna
are
kill
you
the
trying to
dude.
say stuff because you have your mic flipped?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt you guys, so I'm just
He's
talking to
gonna
myself.
y'all are gonna be on the floor, bad guy standing over you like ha ha ha, and then a crossbow bolt is just gonna pierce his chest from the back.
And it's
No,
And
no,
it's Rexy with
Aaron's gonna
his
cast speak with animals
By the-
real quick, and he's just gonna like, yay, kill them.
No, by that point, Rexy's gonna have his own special armor that when he clicks it, it just turns into like a giant mech suit.
Oh my god.
Mecha
He
Rex.
becomes a Jaeger.
Yeah.
He becomes a Jaeger.
I've
He's got
seen-
two heads.
Yo,
He's got two
by
heads.
the
He becomes a
end-
Jaeger.
by
No,
the
no, he's
by
just
the end of the
He's
campaign. By the end of the campaign, he's going to have such ridiculous like.
He's gonna be better than
Equipment?
everyone.
It's gonna be like Greater Dog from Undertale.
Alright,
It's gonna be like King Ghidorah from the Godzilla franchise.
All right,
King Ghidorah.
so
I can imagine that.
Durgan.
so
Durga.
Bruise, quickening his pace to get there as quickly as possible. You get to the edge of the forest. What are you doing?
I'm with my keen sight that I definitely have. I will be looking for anything ethereal, anything out of place.
Roll survival.
Survival.
You can get a survival. You can outline.
21.
21.
I'll be right back.
There are footprints that are they're not deep at all. Like they're not as deep as footprints should be, but there are footprints that Bruise is able to find.
Can I tell what kind of creature made the footprints?
I mean, it looks like a bear.
Alrighty, that's what I'm looking for. I will
Rematch.
Upon crossing the border.
follow the tracks. Follow the tracks with haste.
All right. Are y'all trying to keep up with him, or
I'm
are
running.
y'all
With,
just?
I'm running
Yep.
with him.
Nope.
I'm running with him.
Not at all.
I'm not trying to
Fuck
keep
no,
with
I'm
the
not
pace
running.
necessarily, but
Yeah,
I'm staying
fuck
Fuck
that.
no, I'm not running. I'm just following.
Upon crossing the border
Vico's my only
to
friend.
the forest,
Vico
Tadriel
needs something to
recites
distract himself with.
him to ill.
I'm not running in this armor. Hell no.
He's gonna break a nail.
So,
I'm not gonna break it now. It's just heavy. Damn.
So y'all begin running, and eventually, so it's like they're going parallel to the forest line. I mean, it's a little bit deep into the forest, but they're going parallel to the forest line. So you begin running, following after them. Eventually, they begin to curve off towards the outside of the forest, and you eventually end up outside of the forest, and y'all are at this point far enough north to where it's sort of where the edge of the forest is meeting with like the base of the mountains. And roll perception.
All right.
Where the heavens
Who rolls
and the
perception?
mountains above.
Bruise.
Oh shit.
Bruise roll perception.
Right. I'd like to use my inspiration card, please.
Go for it.
I'm trying to slick my hair back like Vico. Hold up.
Oh,
Slick back.
A pimp named Slickback.
I need to grab a deck of
That
cards. One second.
perception check was not as good as I had hoped.
A pimp named Slickback. Say it with me now.
I'm a pimp named Slick back.
Trisha, who is this man? He's my pimp.
He's my pimp. No, you gotta say the whole thing. A pimp named Slick back.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You gotta say the whole thing. A pimp named Slickback.
Give me a number 1 to 10.
11.
9.
Team.
9. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see.
Did I get blackjack?
You got whatever this card is.
Oh,
Looks like a
I
face
can't
card.
can't see that.
It's a king.
King of
Rare.
something.
It's a king.
That's the king.
All right,
It's a king. That's plus 10.
So that's a 16 in total.
Oh,
oh my.
Oh my.
You look up. You're tracing your eyes
Damn it,
up the
Kay.
mountain to an extent, and maybe there comes a point like it's like sloping upwards in some spots, and there's certain parts where it jets up, and there is a certain point, maybe like 60 feet up the mountain, that there is a cliff face that goes up like 20 feet, and at the top is the bear. It is looking down at you.
It's looking down at me. How far away is it exactly?
Hey, don't look down at me. The only person who can do that is
Trigonometry.
me.
I mean, it's like
Pythagorean theorem.
it's like 60 feet up the mountain and then up on a 20-foot cliff.
All right.
Dude, me in high school, I never need math. Me playing D&D.
I'll walk for. I'll like walk forward 10 feet, and then I'll do like a bow to the bear.
It bows its head.
All right, and then I start slowly and cautiously approaching this bear with a stone spear out in one hand.
It is just standing there watching you.
It's just standing there. Menacingly.
I'm gonna keep approaching it until I get to the cliff face that he's on.
You do so. It is now above you, 20 feet. It's just looking down the cliff at you.
I'd like to. I mean, I guess I'm gonna climb this cliff face.
You're just gonna free climb. All right.
Vico ain't following.
Yeah, I'm good here, bro.
Roll athletics.
Oh, that's not as good as I thought it would
See,
be.
if everyone
16.
had gotten on the cliff, Erin's like coma dream would have came true, and That's
No, no.
Yeah.
I was on.
It's okay, I got wings.
I was on icebergs in an ocean.
No, at one
Yeah.
point you were saying something about like us being on a cliff.
Yeah, you did say that.
There was at one point like the first like in-game dream he had. It was all
Yeah,
of
I've
us
had
on a
two.
cliff. He's had the second one, which was like the iceberg and the warp.
The vortex.
Yeah.
Icebergs, yeah.
All right, I rolled a 16.
Wow, Michael doesn't even remember his own plot points.
I have no recollection of that whatsoever.
Guess who?
Like
You know what that means, boys? Forget it. It's not important.
Like the iceberg thing had a very specific symbolism, and there was very good reason. I have no clue what you're talking about with the cliff.
Go back and watch the video before we went off to the mountain dungeon. It was the last video. It was like the last one we had in the orc camp before we went off to go find the orc boys in the.
I know that was the iceberg. I know exactly what you're talking about. It was when he was sitting in his he was sitting there reading inside of y'all's little like shack in the orc village.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael, there were multiple sections to that, if I remember correctly, and I think one of them was.
At one point, there was a cliff. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and watch, but I have zero recollection of this. All right. So Haas. 16. Here. Okay. Under normal circumstances, I'd say a 16 isn't quite enough to climb a 20-foot cliff. However, Bruise is like 9'4" in and of himself. So
he's a lad.
So
Absolutely.
he's able to like struggle up there with his big meaty claws. And he gets up there, and the rocks sort of plateau up there in a sort of like abnormally circular fashion. And by the time you've gotten up there, the bear is backed up to sort of the other side of the plateau.
Convenient.
Sumo wrestling time.
For your life.
This seems like a classic sumo wrestling ring that we're in right now.
Yeah.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna holster my stone spear, and I'm going to walk with my hand out to try and touch him. Very slowly, though, and cautiously.
Oh, just to like touch him?
Yeah, to touch, like to pat him.
He steps forward, and he actually you like go like reach for his head, and he brings up a paw and touches your hand.
Brother Bear!
Yes.
I haven't thought about that movie in so long.
I know that scene just reminded me of Brother Bear. Oh my god!
My God.
Why are we? What are we listening to? Why is this music here?
It was
Perfect.
Sherlock Holmes music, but I thought it was gonna be a wacky
Sherlock
fight scene.
Holmes, cinematic
stop.
masterpiece.
Well, wait, no, keep it on. Wait.
Ah, damn it! I thought there was gonna be a cool ass sumo wrestling scene. God damn it!
So
All right, I'm going
It's not finished.
it's not over.
after the paw to the hand press. I'm gonna step back 10 feet. I'm gonna put down all my weapons on the ground, and I'm gonna get in a fighting stance with my fists up, ready to box.
It backs up to the other side, and it stands up on its hind legs.
We're just gonna hear the noises from down here, just like.
And then I'm like, all right, boy, let's get this over with. Yeah.
All right, so you both run at each other. This bear, I mean, this is the bear is essentially equivalent size as Bruise. No one's watching this because it's on top of a fucking cliff. But
we just hear the. It's just like.
So bear is essentially equivalent size as Bruise, and y'all essentially, I mean, well, is Bruise So Bruise comes up basically ready to box, and it runs up and just, for lack of a better term, bear tackles you. So y'all, it quickly devolves into a wrestling match. Can Bruise give me an athletics check?
Can I actually? Can I pop my wings?
Also-
Are we like? Are we like near the place?
Well,
It's like
Tadriel,
80 feet
the
up.
only one that was like sprinting to keep up with him
Vico.
was Vico. So y'all probably, because the thing is, the other thing is, if he like started running ahead and y'all just like let him get ahead, y'all are just like in the forest.
Yeah.
Because he was following really light tracks. So
We would follow his tracks, and he's running.
Yeah,
I doubt he would.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Fair,
he would leave
fair.
his friends. So.
Yeah, he would. Very
Okay,
large.
also,
Mitzi
Also,
said
what
you'd
is
be able to
Bruise's-
you would be able to follow Vico in the Shadow Stepper boots.
all right,
Because they would leave a rather
what is
distinct track as well.
Bruise's athletics modifier?
Athletics modifier?
Yes.
6. Plus 6.
All right, cool.
I think it would be +7 because we're +4. We're at level 5 now, so your proficiency bonus went up.
Oh, well then yeah, plus 7.
All right, cool.
Damn!
Damn!
Y'all begin wrestling back and forth. What did your athletics check?
Alright, I'm rolling it now. 18.
Got a fucking 9. So okay. So as y'all are wrestling, you it like tackles you, and Bruise sort of like swings around and starts like pushing it closer to sort of the edge of the cliff. Give another athletics check.
Oh shit. What is that? Give me maths real quick. 24.
Hit, re-roll. It also got a 24.
Oh shit. Okay. 21.
It got a 22. All right, so it sort of throws you off and begins circling again. Another athletics check as it charges you again.
If it pushes Bruce off the cliff,
That
that'd be
is
pretty.
a 13.
Yikes.
It now has you at the edge of the cliff face. Give me another athletics check.
Yikes.
Bruise, are you alright up there?
Vico probably sees like close to the edge of the cliff face, like scraping and like pebbles falling off and such.
Are
I
you
would
okay?
imagine, yeah, I
And then
would
you
imagine that I would be like near hitting him.
Alright. I rolled a 26.
You managed to push him off, and y'all go back to wrestling further away. Y'all are trying to get advantage over one another.
I mean, that's all.
Give me
that's all
another
sex
athletics
is.
check.
Dominance.
Give me another athletics check.
Okay. That's even worse.
Oh no.
What is that? That is a 9.
You're back at the cliff's edge, barely hanging on. The bear is trying to push you off.
That was I rolled a 2. Jesus Christ.
Give me one more athletics check.
Oh no.
25.
It got a nat,
Holy
It got a
shit,
nat
What
one.
are these rolls?
it got a
and
nat
down.
one. So basically, Bruise is like barely scraping off. Honestly, Vico, you can probably see like the bottoms of his feet like scraping off the side, and
Then he pulls
Bruise
his Deku.
basically just shifts his weight around the bear, and the bear just falls off.
Does Vico see, does Vico see the bear?
So Vico, you're looking up and you see like Bruise's feet like close, like basically like barely off the edge, and you like you can't really see what's going on up top, and then you see Bruise like just pulling around to the side, and this like green, like ethereal, like see-through bear essentially just come tumbling off the cliff, and it falls down probably
Vico,
on top of you.
No. The minute Vico sees it start falling, he like misty steps back a couple feet.
Okay. It falls down and it hits the guy, and just puff of smoke.
Hey, he looks up at the cliff. Bruise! What the hell was that?
Yo.
that the bear?
What it look like?
I couldn't tell. It almost fell on me. Was that the bear?
Just give me a second. Let me see. I believe so, Vico. Let me collect my weapons. I'll come down.
All right.
As we all show up, like,
Just
not a bear.
Vico, like Daniel right now playing Vico looking up like that. I just imagine Daniel looks like a person in Monty Python right now.
Yeah.
Dude,
But you see, he's already got one. He already has one. Yes,
you looked up. You looked up at and when you said, "What's going on up there?" It was like, "What was that?" And I was just thinking in my head, "Your mother."
God. Okay. Your father was a hamster, and your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries.
So
The
rest of you. So the rest of the party, y'all are sort of walking out of the forest, like following. You've been steadily following his tracks. Not pushing yourselves too hard. Y'all get there, and as y'all come out into this like clearing at the base of the mountain, you see Bruise scaling down a cliff, and Vico at the bottom just like looking up at him.
Why was Bruise up there?
He fought that celestial bear thing again, and it looks like he won.
Did he win at least?
He threw it off the cliff and almost hit me. Then it hit the ground. I misty-stepped, and it hit the ground and it dispersed. But, you know.
At least he didn't fall off, so I guess that's a good thing.
He got close a couple times.
Yeah, because,
Well,
that would have been bad.
now it's a 1 win and 1 loss against the bear.
How many more times does this have to happen?
I don't know.
Is this not like a one-and-done thing?
Definitely not. Apparently, I know I will fight it again. I can feel it inside my soul.
Well, hopefully you don't fight it next to a cliff.
Yes, that would not be preferable, because then, you know, I'd be very hurt. Oh no. Yeah.
Nah, I would be fine.
Yeah, no, you've got a point. You're only about half the height of the cliff, so it'd be about a 5-foot fall for the rest of us.
There was a difference this time. Last time there was more just brutal rage and fighting, but this time.
The bears.
But true. But this time there was more respect, reverence. I think I'm strengthening myself within this bear. It doesn't make sense, but I feel like that's what's happening. And I cannot wait to fight it again.
At least you're enthusiastic.
Huh?
I said, well, at least you're enthusiastic.
Oh yes, that was so much fun.
Saying that was so much fun, and if you lost, you would have been thrown off of that.
Nah, it's a 20-foot fall.
He's about half the height. It's like a 5-foot fall. It's about like a 3-foot fall for the rest of us. It's fine.
Mild.
He probably would have lived, yeah.
Mildly inconvenient to someone like you.
Alright, I guess we should continue on our journey then. We still have a lot of headway to make. Let's continue.
Hopefully I suppose, whatever it is that you just did, hopefully it cleared your head.
Back to desert adventure music.
Thank God, that music was so loud I could barely.
We're in the forest
barely
now.
hear myself talk.
Oh, that's right.
Forest.
We're on a Dubai.
Why did you just turn down rhythm?
Because I was so much
y'all are in like the forest mountain fault line.
Yes.
So
An earthquake's about to happen?
yes.
Oh shit.
So y'all begin heading out and
Don't be shy.
no and pretty much y'all get your day's travel going, and I mean, y'all set out. I believe the rest of the day is mostly uneventful. However, towards as it's getting like towards like probably around like 3 in the afternoon. Like it's starting to get like towards the end of the day. And Erin.
Wow.
You have this like there's almost like there's this like uncanny sensation of like deja vu that you have.
I've just been in this place before.
Yeah, I thought it too.
And basically, it's like you get to this area, sort of like where one of the mountains,
Reach the heavens above.
like basically, y'all are getting to a point where it gets really close to the forest, and then there's a clearing on the other side, and it's just like there's like you're not sure how or why, but you're like there's something or someone in that clearing.
Well, let's go meet him.
Are you gonna go by yourself? Are you gonna go by yourself?
Sort of in the direction that y'all are going anyway. It's just a little
Okay.
bit off.
Is it a hostile presence or a friendly
22 health.
presence?
No clue.
It's slightly off the path that we're heading.
It's basically the path that y'all are heading in anyway.
Well,
It's just a little tighter to the mountain than y'all would normally go.
nothing wrong with being too tight to a mountain.
I'm gonna take a detour.
Oh my god, you are gonna go by yourself, you crazy.
I'll go with him.
Would you
Does
notice?
Erin just like go by himself?
Man, fuck Aaron.
That's the question, does he go by
Well,
himself?
Erin was leading. He has
That
a
is
compass.
true.
That
You
is
have to compass.
true.
You have to compass.
So Erin can
His
take us any
cold
which way he
calculations.
I'm gonna signal to the rest of the party to just everyone be, I don't know, sneak just for a little bit.
Sneaky. There's something ahead.
I feel like there might be.
Hold on. I'm gonna cast Sense Good and Evil.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
nice.
Divine Sense. Divine Sense.
Divine sense, yeah.
Yeah.
The paladin thing.
Again, that's just
What are you doing, Daniel?
celestial fiend and undead,
Yeah,
not.
I'm just making sure. Notice it is. Oh, it's Celestial Fiend and Undead. Yeah.
So I mean the whole like undead like aura thing is still there.
Yeah, I know what that is. It's 60 feet. Is it like within 60 feet, or is it a little farther ahead?
Confident. Nothing new.
Nothing new. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem to be undead or fiend nor celestial. So
I can't explain why. I think something.
yeah, I understand. Yeah. Well, I'll
Not
try my
really bad.
best.
Everyone, be on your guard just in case.
Of course. I guess. So we
Should we
persist
roll a
forward?
group stealth check?
If y'all are trying to stealth, then yeah.
Oh
go
god,
for it.
I'm gonna fail.
Oh, we're stealthing fully. Wait.
buds.
What's my armor in? Hold up, wait.
Okay, that's an 8.
That's a 6.
That's an 18.
Oh, that's an 8.
All right, that's. I want to put it in the roll 20.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
I have advantage on this because of my armor.
We need a nat 20 from someone.
Bruise is afraid Vico is gonna bottom
I got
fragging
18.
him because he has only one.
What's my stealth?
That's why he wants to leave.
Okay, I got
Here, didn't try.
I got
Tyler,
unnat
you're an
20.
asshole.
Love you too. I got on that 20.
Unnet.
I got an
Okay.
8.
Spirit is trying. Alright, so
Okay.
y'all are trying to be sneaky, but y'all aren't very good at it. Or at least it's sort of like y'all were for a while, but it's been so long since y'all have had to like sneak anywhere that it's so on like off guard
Yeah.
that y'all are like, all right, and then you just you can't quite get into it, and y'all come around the corner,
She'll be
and
going over the mountain with
this
you, so.
clearing, it goes, there's the forest
Do it
line,
back.
and then if this is the forest line, it comes this way, and then the clearing comes out in like a almost bowl shape, and at the entrance of that there is a cave, and sitting in the mouth of the cave, looking at y'all, is actually a familiar face. It is
Who is
a certain elderly furbolg, wearing priest's robe.
Oh!
Oh, is that dick?
Wait, I'm trying to.
Now I have to get a new toothpick. Thank you, Hoss.
Okay, I'd like to quickly. Does he see us? I assume he sees us.
Yeah, he's like looking at y'all.
I'd like to quickly scan him and see if he has bell earrings or anything bell related.
He does indeed. It's not that, and he's not trying to.
Oh shit! Remind me the Furbolg.
He was the priest that we brought.
He was the priest.
It was
That's
only
right.
brought in that we rung the bell on.
Yeah.
That he
right.
went in and he was like, "Oh, what's this?" Rang the bell, and then was
Oh.
just
Okay.
incapacitated.
Yep.
The ancients knew it.
Okay, guys, this is. Okay, everyone, this is a member of
Yes.
the Hive Mind.
He has the earrings on. Okay.
I lean into Bianca. This is what happened to you. If we can resolve this well, you'll see what happens.
I'm gonna step forward.
Lovely.
Greetings.
Oh, welcome.
I'm right behind Erin.
Same.
Fireball in hand.
Next to Nero.
I haven't seen you all in quite some time.
My right hand is behind my back with a fireball in it.
Vico's got the sword like thumb in.
You still remember us?
You were from the
Been quite
church.
some
Yes,
time.
I do.
But a quick refresher. Where was the last time we saw this guy?
So
We brought him.
Dead.
We brought him into the.
Allow me to just. Okay, so
Yeah.
when y'all went into the church district, y'all's lead for what ended up being the first dungeon was the kid's last memory was going into sort of like a very plain building, and y'all ended up like y'all couldn't quite find it, and y'all ended up going into the Temple of Sked and asking one of the priests, him, if he had like noticed any buildings that were like out of place, and he was like, actually, now that you mention it, yes. And he brought y'all to basically this building that was between the churches that like blended in essentially, which was it was the same building that you saw in the forest. It was the same building that you saw in the mountain. And y'all are like, well, what is it? And he was like, well, only one way to find out. Walked in, and y'all are like, he was like just super candid. Walked inside, and he was like, oh, weird bell on the altar, and went up and rang it, and then was just incapacitated.
Yep.
He was like
And then at
dazed
some,
for a second.
And then we
gave him
abandoned him.
water.
Yeah.
and
We
then
kind of did
Down
though.
to that went cold.
Yeah, we abandoned him.
I want to. We gotta hear this. What do we do
And-
with him?
and then after he was sort of like unresponsive, he was still standing, but he was just completely unresponsive, and there was a fountain in there, which has been in each of them, with like very cold water that you sort of like poured up, like you poured some on his head to like see if that would sort of like dispel whatever it is, and he just went unconscious. And then about probably like 10 hours later, because y'all went out of the y'all went through the whole place, you left him in like the pews and stuff. You came back after y'all were finished in there, got him, and brought him with y'all to leave, and y'all left him inside of the building so that he wouldn't, while he's just completely knocked out, get like hurt or something. And when y'all went to check on him the following morning, he was gone.
Okay.
Yeah. So he left on us, not we left him.
Okay.
Well, a bit of both.
It was both.
Well, we left him, but because we cleared the dungeon, so it was safe, at least somewhat. For our knowledge, it was safe. And we came back and he left.
We left him in a known cultist hideout, and we assumed it was safe.
Yeah.
We left.
I mean, we
left
cleared it.
Yeah, we left a civilian in the middle of a known Al-Qaeda headquarters.
I mean-
and just left.
I mean, we did.
It's not like they can't come back.
Yeah, but we were nearby, so we would have noticed, right?
Hmm?
We didn't we? Where did we go after we left him the first time?
We started.
Like, no, not the first time. When we left him there and went to go back to check on him, where did we go?
You left him in like the pews in like the church upstairs, then you went downstairs
Yeah,
to
and then we
the dungeon.
And then we
Yeah,
went
and
back
then-
and checked on him the next morning, and he was poof gone.
Yeah, and then we went.
Okay, so we left him in the pews.
Yes.
Okay. So we went. Okay.
How'd you
I
make
think-
your way all the way out here?
You know, I'm sure you're aware of. We have our ways.
Ooh, we're talking in we now.
Could you specify that we? Our party is quite interested in that we.
Fortunately, I am not at liberty to reveal such information.
So what are you doing out here then?
I am here for you. Well, for all of you.
All of us?
Well, you see, we are well aware that you are on your way to attempt to, I suppose, take down Lady Valindra.
What would give you that impression?
Again, not at liberty to discuss, but
I feel like if you're going to be a good host to us, you should tell us of your sources. Wouldn't you agree?
And
Hold
you
on.
should tell us
Hold on,
that
yo.
how you know that name.
Guys, let him speak. So, what do you want with us?
I, just a messenger. See, Lady Valindra is, put simply, tired of waiting. So, if you wouldn't mind, inside of this cave I have a portal that will take you directly to the town in which she is.
Is it now? That's very convenient.
What is my question is
No.
what is Bianca doing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is Bianca doing?
What is Bianca doing right now?
He's gone.
She's in the back, she's just staring. She's not saying anything.
Is she like in
Well,
this?
as
I don't know.
off the sounds, I think we'd rather take the long way.
Yeah.
You know, scenic.
Well, that would be very nice to get there. I don't, suppose that there.
We don't trust you.
That's the blunt way of putting it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Without all the.
you kind of messed with us before. You're very likely to mess with us again.
I mean, you're the whole reason we're in this whole predicament, really.
That is kind of funny. way
That
to put it.
wasn't exactly me, that was
No, not you. The plural you.
semantics.
Your group.
The you.
Y'all, you guys.
The hive mind.
The
Believe me,
hive
sir.
mind.
I'm a poet.
News guys.
I'm a poet.
This
I
union-
understand my different terms of my different uses of words. Believe me, and I believe you do as well.
Nice way to bring it back. You're a poet.
I haven't read much poetry recently, Vico.
Oh my God! Shut
Yep.
up.
That is
Yeah, he
true.
really hasn't talked about poetry in a couple of while.
Semantics. Anyways,
Oh, well, I suppose you all can just take the long route then.
short story short. Fuck off.
What would you do if we just left? Stay here?
Nothing.
Go to the portal?
I'd go through. In fact, if y'all are saying you are going to leave, I'm going to leave.
Ta-ta.
All right.
I'm just the messenger.
Goodbye.
Hold on.
Sayonara.
Why us specifically? Why have you been following us specifically?
Well, I think the answer to that's quite clear. We're the only ones that are on their trail.
Well, as I'm sure you'll at least eventually come to find out, that's not the only reason. Although, once again, I am a lowly minion.
But I also
Don't
want to
put your
ask
foot
us
down like that, my friend. You're so much lower.
if your queen wanted to come see us, if she's so impatient, then why isn't here right now? Why come she has not come herself?
That's just
Instead of just sending you.
She has the house prepared for your arrival.
Making sure every little thing's in order. Making sure the salad fork's on the right side, right? Or, I should say, knives
So,
in which to stab us several times.
so,
Those would be on the left.
Yes, they would be.
so she knows we're coming. She has everything prepared for our arrival.
What if we just don't?
Fair point. Bianca,
You're
you'd be
wrong.
fine with us not, right?
Would it
Yeah.
make you particularly upset if we just waltzed away back to Titan?
If you decided to abandon what you are currently trying to do, while it may be disappointing, it would not at all be a bad thing. For us, at least.
Well, thank you for giving me all the motivation I needed.
Well, we'll be
Yeah,
off.
as
Come
you
on,
wish.
everyone. Let's go.
And he turns around and he walks into the cave, and
Look, catch the birdie.
about 15 feet in, it's like it's light outside, so y'all are able to like see pretty far into the cave. About like 15 feet in, he just vanishes.
Oh,
I think
well,
we made the
we
right
are
call.
in
We made the right call, right? I think we
Yeah.
made the right call.
I don't, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you all.
He was very convincing about that.
I'm gonna be honest with you all. I think we're fucked.
Oh yes.
No matter which way we're
royally.
doing.
We've
I don't think no matter which. I don't think no matter what we do,
No,
we're gonna be fucked.
no, but it's
Going the
better-
long way is gonna make her not only upset with us, but we're walking into a trap, no matter what.
Oh, yes, but wouldn't you rather do it on our own terms?
I mean, what terms is that? We're walking into the city, and if that's the case, then where else can we go? We don't know much about the city. Well, actually,
We have our
would
souls.
me and Erin know much about the city?
Y'all can roll history.
Yeah.
Yeah, history.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
gonna get like 2.
Damn.
I got
11.
24.
Yeah.
Yo, Michael, can Spirit roll a history check?
No.
Aw.
Aw,
So-
Yeah.
wild magic surge.
Yeah, so what do we know about the city?
Okay, so I didn't hear what Nero rolled. What did you say?
11. Not much.
Alright. So Nero doesn't know that much. She just kind of knows it's one of the generic small like fishing cities like closer to the coast. Erin, you are aware that the city that y'all are going to on the map is it is a city named Kurt. I was trying to phrase that. Anyway, the city of Kurt is a relatively large fishing city. They have a wall set up, which is actually they don't have the resources to like expand out further than the wall, so it's actually very cramped streets. There's a lot of business that goes through this like relatively small city, and one of the things that they are actually known for is they have a forest to the far west of their town that or I guess it would be southwest, that many people believe to be a access point to the Feywild.
Ah.
Okay.
Listen.
So, I mean, if Erin relays this information to us, there's a wall, so we have to pass through it. But if we're gonna pass through it, they will know we're there. So, I don't.
On our way there, we begin thinking of alternate methods of approach.
Like what?
By sea?
Maybe we can. With what? Going any other direction is gonna take us longer.
Yeah.
Bianca,
I don't think it's particularly our issue.
Bianca, what are your thoughts on this?
Go, mate.
I'm a little concerned about how it makes it sound like Valindra's happens to be the one controlling everything here. I want to just know what you're thinking on this.
I'm very concerned with the idea that she could have traps or anything of the like prepared for us. However, if she knows we're coming, she likely has gotten everything ready, and now, since they're only now reaching out to us, she's probably fully prepared, and the longer we make her wait, the more angry she is going to be, and likely the more sadistic she'll be.
I feel like if we play on her terms, we'll at least be on her good side, and she wouldn't attack us soon. She's obviously, if she was going to attack us, I would expect her to attack us by now. Besides Bianca. I don't know what she did with Bianca. I don't know if Bianca was acting on her own terms, but she seems like she's done in the past.
We already know she wasn't. She was controlled by the earring.
No, but she attacked the people kind, remember?
What?
She attacked the place. That's why everyone was dead. Yeah, the lab. She attacked.
She doesn't remember doing that herself.
No, she doesn't.
Oh yeah, no, she doesn't. But Bianca, that was possessed.
We also know that lab was in disrepair. It was being overrun. It was already downhill. It's not. That's
Cleaning
not
up loose ends.
Yeah. I don't know much. Again, we don't know much about that place to really say anything. But we do know they were in cahoots, at least. And then probably cleaning up because they didn't work to expectations. I don't know.
Regardless, your point was that that we could be in this person's good.
No matter which way, we're basically in a very awful predicament.
Yes.
Everywhere we go towards that city is a trap.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
if we go now, there's a chance that she will be hospitable for 5 seconds and then attempt to murder us. But if we choose to wait, there won't be a 5-second pleasantries. There won't be 5 seconds of pleasantries. Either way.
At least in those 5 seconds, we have a plan to it. We have at least come up with a plan.
I think that's
what I'm more concerned about is right now, if she has the place set up for us, likely she has it set up so that we do something stupid and fall into a pit of spikes and die. The alternative, if we make her wait another some odd 2-3 weeks to get there, she'll get impatient and then angry and change it. So it's more like the only way to avoid being slowly burned alive in a pool of acid is to put your hand into a box that cuts your hand off so that you can get a key to unlock yourself.
It's very specific, but I guess that would. That's very
Veldrin shudders. Veldrin shudders. Like Veldrin, as she says that, reliving some memories.
You have a very creative mind. I'll put it lightly. But
Not
what
as,
she is saying,
not
I
as
feel,
bad as this, but far worse,
longer
I
we-
should say.
I say the longer we make her wait, the worse it's gonna be for us.
Traps are there, but 5 seconds of hospitality, whatever, is enough for us to convince.
Or at least
He is.
Plus, I'm trying to finish this as fast as possible.
why are you in a rush, Bruce?
That's a great question.
There's some business.
Okay.
To.
One we won't get an answer to, it seems.
Not currently.
Alright.
Regardless, we should get on our way and keep brainstorming as we go.
Yeah.
Because
But we won't have a second option. We either come in now, we either go in now, go into it, and
it's not a
face
matter
whatever
of
we
when
face.
we go in, it's how we go in. If we can think of an alternate method of engagement, that would give us
Well,
better odds of survival.
we
If she's
need it-
even in the city?
That's also a good question. Well, she has to be, because why not?
Is
Then why do this?
specifically to her or something she has?
The whole city itself could be a giant trap for us. She might not even be there. She might have
not even be there.
She might have found a way around the enchantment for the amulet.
Bianca, how
something.
exactly does the enchantment work? What is it tracking?
As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, it tracks her, not anything on her person, her, in and of herself. It's sort of like a
blood thing.
a non-stop weak scrying.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if we leave now, we won't have the option just to go in and get it over with. But if we go in, there's a greater chance we could die because we don't know what we're getting ourselves into.
And we
So
don't
maybe
know what we're
overthinking
getting
it, and there is no trap, or at least there's no
There-
major trap. Well, no major
Certainly.
trap, like immediately,
Well, immediately
Like-
no, but
because why do this? Why do this at all? Why not just wait? Why not just prepare for the worst for us?
She's a sadist, it seems.
Exactly, she's a sadist. She wants us to feel pain.
yeah.
So why not take advantage of that? Why not do?
Well, who's to say the traps aren't
What are you
already
proposing?
sadistic?
I don't understand what perspective you're coming at this from.
I'm trying to think.
These traps won't be
I'm
humane.
trying to think of what we should do. Should we go in or should we make the trek? If we make the trek, things are gonna be harder, without a doubt.
Oh, you're proposing we go through the portal?
I'm proposing options that we need.
I don't think
to
we
have
go through the
at this
portal at
point.
all.
At this
It
point,
may
we
only be
flip a
prolonging the
coin.
inevitable.
We either
I don't-
prolong our own demise, or we
Exactly.
walk into it with open arms.
I-
Those are our choices.
For all I know,
I
that
feel like
portal
that's
could
brutal.
lead us right into a bit of lava.
Exactly. Who's to say that the
I-
portal isn't?
Right.
I don't think she would do that. I don't think she would do that.
I would rather go
Wait.
through the portal.
Got an idea.
I'm very
Yeah.
tempted.
That
Might help you
man
with the
did
portal,
go
but-
through the portal, although I suppose if he's, as
Exactly.
he said, a lowly minion, his sacrifice might not matter.
Exactly.
But
I don't.
I have.
I-
well,
But
I
he,
have-
but he came from the portal too.
Take
Probably.
a really long stick.
Well, you might be able
I mean,
to
we
change
could
the
test.
portal's
We could
location.
test it.
Push it through
we-
partially.
we
and
could
then
test
bring
it.
back.
We could test it.
The only way to actually test it would be to send someone through and get
But
something.
who's
and-
to say that the portal is only? Who's to say the portal's two ways? For all we know,
Well, I
it's
mean,
only one.
the guy had to come to get here.
She might be able to change the way that the portal works.
Maybe, maybe not. We can't know unless we test it.
Exactly.
This is all
Hey, at what
So,
point did we start?
Does
doing the-
anybody have string?
We have
anybody have a
rope.
piece of-
We have
I didn't-
rope.
Okay, here's what we do. We tie a tree branch to the rope. We lower the rope into the port, or we throw the rope into the portal and see if we can pull it out.
Sure.
Sure. That should work.
That should work.
Okay.
do that.
All considering that as soon as we go through the portal, they don't close the portal on us.
Exactly.
All considering.
I wish we had something that. Oh, like,
Bruce, can you break us off a tree branch really
I wish.
quick?
I wish we had a. Oh, I wish we had a
If only
like
we had
a,
boomerang.
No, like a fake creature or something. Like
Familiar?
like a familiar, so we can look through its eyes as they goes in. Damn it!
Oh, wait,
I
I
wish
can't. I can't.
I can do
Then
that.
do that.
Send
Then do
Peter
it.
through.
Then do that.
I can
Well,
see through animals' eyes. I can't make a.
See through animals' eyes.
Yeah, I can see through Peter's eyes with
Send
with
Peter.
one of my Eldritch invocations.
Yo, Paul.
Then send Peter.
We'll put Peter on, tie Peter around the rope. That way we can, pull him back.
But what if?
Yeah. Send Peter.
It's like
Peter.
Mission Impossible. Dun, dun,
What if it's
dun,
not
dun,
two
dun,
ways?
dun.
What?
What if it's not two ways though?
Then if it's not, then we'll either go
Okay.
win after him,
We-
or we'll go get him when we get him.
We do the tree
He's a
branch
spider
test
that
first.
lacks
We
that
do-
lift.
Oh wait, no,
we
wait,
do the tree
wait.
branch test first, and then if the tree branch comes back, then we'll send Peter through.
Wait, actually, I don't think it's specific to Peter. I think I can just do any animal. So if we just go.
Oh, we're just gonna sacrifice an animal.
Yeah, just sacrifice an animal.
Yeah,
We'll
because
just
there's
catch
two
a
kinds. You can
catch
do
a like a
Oh, it
squirrel.
has to, no, never mind. It's a willing humanoid.
Well, Peter's not. Oh well, Peter's special.
Yeah.
No, you're special then.
Peter's
That's
special, though.
interesting.
We
Well,
could
then-
this is out of character. We could
Peter
send in
would-
one of Rex's heads, and then if they cut off his head, then he could go. It's out of character. Out of character, Michael.
Well,
my God.
if the portal did close and
Okay.
it chopped off
Fine.
his head, he would survive.
He would
find
survive.
an orphan. Let's find an orphan.
Oh my god, dude.
This is where
Here
you
we
needed
go.
Gabo. This is where you needed Gabo to throw him.
Yeah.
Just
I
see
know,
through his
Tadriel
eyes
was
and throw him.
right.
You know, our actions, we could have used Gobble for this, damn it.
Damn it, Vico.
This implying Gabo wouldn't have died anywhere in the last 25
Exactly.
sessions.
He wouldn't have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh really?
Gabo.
Oh really,
Yeah.
Mr. Throw him into danger at the first sign of peril.
Yeah.
You would have threw him at the spider. You would have threw him at the giant spider.
You would have. Wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely would have. You would have thrown him at the lava. Like,
So should we just grab like a stick or something, tie a rope to it and throw it?
yes.
Yeah, alright, I'll do that. I'll just put a stick, tie a rope to it and throw it in.
You pull a tree branch off of one of the trees in the nearby forest, and you tie it to a piece of rope, and
Yeet it into the cave.
It bounces off.
I'm assuming she like gets close enough because she saw like where.
About like 20 feet.
Yeah, so she throws it, and at the end of the rope attached to the branch disappears.
Alright,
All right, try not to
I
pull
bring it
back.
back.
It comes back.
Alright, that solves one issue. Let's bring Bruise or Spirit. Can you guys find like a squirrel or something?
Does squirrel count as humanoid?
Nope.
Well, no, Bruise can look through animals, so
Yeah.
Well,
I can do
so just get a squirrel,
Is
make
Spirit
Bruise
just
look
like
into his eyes.
Spirit just like looks at the little squirrel? I'm sorry, little guy.
So will you guys go look for a squirrel or something?
Of course.
Yeah, Spirit's not gonna move.
Okay.
I go
Nero.
look for a squirrel or
All right. Roll survival.
dun 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 dun. Survival is
Dun,
to be an 11.
You're able
11.
to find a squirrel. They're pretty common, although hatching said squirrel.
Hatching.
That's a
They're
different.
very different things.
Yeah.
Can
Well,
I
but
try
it's-
said squirrel?
Can you what?
Can I try to catch said squirrel?
Yeah, roll acrobatics.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We just look over and see him doing like crazy flips and shit.
No, we see him fall from a tree. Ah!
like an 80s kung fu movie.
Everybody
Really
was
not
kung
everybody
fu
was
fighting. No,
That-
almost certainly they were.
Third,
What would it
Have
be?
you seen
13.
Have you guys seen that hoodie?
Squirrels are very dexterous, and Bruise is not. You're unable to catch the squirrel.
God damn it.
Is someone else able to catch a squirrel?
Don't know. I have wings. I can fly.
I mean,
I don't know if you want to use that.
The sheer
just grab
force
it
of
with
his
a
wings just like kills the squirrel because it just goes flying.
Yeah.
Could someone just persuade the
Oh
squirrel
wait,
or
no,
something?
squirrels can survive terminal velocity. I forgot.
I could also use speak with animals and then suggestion.
Yeah, exactly.
Ayo, squirrel, go through that portal.
I
Nero, you
Okay.
can get, like, commanded
Erin's
to
going to find a squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna cast speak with
Yeah, I'm
animals.
not gonna make you roll for that. Squirrels are super common. All right, you cast speak with animals.
Super basic.
And then suggestion, go into the cave as far as you can, and then come out as soon as you can.
All right, so what is
A squirrel
what
is
what is the saving throw?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
It has to be a negative modifier.
Well, actually, squirrels are in here. Actually, weirdly enough, like basic
Yeah.
animals are actually in here. Hold up.
It's a +5.
Womp, womp, womp.
I'm just curious at this point because
They have a wisdom of 0.
You have a wisdom of 0?
Yeah.
Yikes.
What are
You're
you
literally
doing
the
with your
wise
life?
man of the party.
We're talking about squirrels here.
Squirrel.
I also have a wisdom of 0.
Oh, that says they have a wisdom of 14.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
Right.
Their stats are a 3 in strength, an 8 in constitution, a 3 in intelligence, a 14 in wisdom, a 16 in dexterity, and a 5 in charisma.
Man, that's a big sad. Squirrels more wise than spirit.
And more wise than Erin.
Inherently.
And more wise than Eldrin.
So I guess a +2.
I think
Yeah.
I'm less wise as well. Oh wait, I am. I think I have like a 10.
I'm definitely less wise.
7. It doesn't matter. It got a 7. So
Alright.
Poogers.
So Bruce would then Bruce cast
Okay,
with their animals?
I have a wisdom of
can-
15. What the
So
fuck?
it says, "You got it, boss," and he goes and runs off into the cave and poof disappears.
Wait, hold on. We gotta get Bruce to look through his face, like through the eyes.
I can just ask him afterwards.
Yeah, and he after like 2-3 seconds he reappears and comes running back out of the cave.
Oh.
What was in there?
Wait, never seen anything like it in my life, boss. I went into the cave, right, and then all of a sudden, all the cave walls became smooth, and there was one cave wall that was really weird, and it looked like a tree almost, but like not. It was. I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that in my life, boss. What did you just show me?
So it's a
fancy cave room.
Cassie
Thank you for your
just
help.
again. Forget everything you just saw.
That's so cool. Thanks, boss.
Alright.
It's boss.
Boss.
What did the squirrel say?
And he just like scampers off into the forest.
What did the squirrel say?
Apparently,
I'm gonna go find some nuts.
You
Ah,
do that,
nuts.
Mr. Squirrel. Can I call you Dave?
Sure thing, boss.
Boss.
Okay, so Dave
Wow.
said he saw
Good thing,
a
boss man.
room with smooth walls and a tree that's not a tree.
Maybe it's
Maybe
maybe it's similar to the dungeon we fought we were in the first time with the tree walls.
Maybe.
That doesn't seem like what it sounded like.
We won't know unless we find out. Oh.
Tadriel walks in.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Tadriel just walks in.
Yeah.
Well, Spirit was gonna do that in a second if Tadriel didn't, so
Where
I was very tempted to go in myself too.
Where?
Yeah.
Just for the sake of RP, come into a different call with me really, really quickly.
Oh my god.
Shall I follow? Shall I follow, Michael?
Yeah, go for it.
Nero, I'm fucking leaving.
You don't have to bother deafening yourself because it's like this is not gonna So Tadriel, you step in and you your perception shifts as you walk through the portal, and you're in basically this like gray stone wall room, and then one of the walls has a wooden door on it.
Oh, that's what he meant. Vico's with me?
No. This is for recording sake.
No, it's for recording purposes.
I didn't realize. I'm gonna
It's for video evidence.
I'm gonna peek through the wooden door.
You peek outside, and it is a bustling city outside.
I close it and I go back out.
All right, you close it and you turn back towards like the back wall-ish area, and you walk back in that direction because it's where you came from, and you appear back in the cave. We can go back.
Straight bustling.
Okay, so
That was
prepared as she's
that was some major bush.
No.
Tadriel steps back out.
So what did you see?
The room with the door, guys.
It was a door. It was a room with a door.
Yep, exactly.
I decided to take a peek out the door.
Yeah.
And this cave leads to the middle of the city.
Okay.
Bustling city. So
why not just go in then?
If
If it's in the middle of the city, well,
doesn't sound like she was lying.
looks like she was telling the truth.
Well,
I know we're still walking into a trap, but at least this trap is in the open city.
at least we were better safe and sorry. Safe
Exactly.
and sorry.
Quite.
This way it cuts our adventure short, and
This is
Well.
not safe.
it is not safe at all.
Oh,
But
no
neither is
matter
the other
what,
option.
yeah,
Safe in
it
any
is.
way.
If anything, the other option is probably less safe than this.
At least we have a way in. Though we don't know where we're getting ourselves into.
But I mean,
But no matter what we do, we're gonna get ourselves. This path leads us to very much a dangerous path. So let's at least take a risk and see where it takes us.
Road. It's the only
you're going down a path I can't follow.
And Nero walks in.
All right. Nero walks into the cave and
Once more.
Veldrin will walk in when Bianca walks in. He'd feel more comfortable.
Bianca is starting to read the room, and I mean reading the room that two people have already gone in. And she's just gonna follow.
Yeah, Veldrin's
Vico-
gonna carry Rex in.
Vico bumps past Bianca and just walks in.
Wow. Like mid teleportation, just kind of showed up.
And then
No,
becomes
before she walks in, he just misty steps in front of her.
I never for you.
Now we're walking into a trap, and he's down 2 misty steps.
Yeah, poggers.
Augers.
Apologies.
Erin would
Don't
like
worry.
to-
Don't worry. If we all get knocked out, it technically counts as a long rest.
Yeah.
Erin would like to
God.
mage hand face palm and then walk forward.
Dude,
There's no reason.
Walking-
There's no reason that he couldn't regular face palm.
dude,
but he.
dude,
The mage hand.
walking into a trap, but Vico's gonna be a petty bitch about it regardless.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for Bruise.
Yeah, does Bruise go in?
I'd go
He
in.
goes
I go in
last.
last.
He goes last.
He goes in last.
Erin would want to go in last.
Well, you just walk
Spirit
in
wants to
simultaneously.
follow
We walk in
Bruise.
together.
So it's just,
You just
so it's
walk in
Bruise and Erin,
three at a
they're
time,
just
just-
staring at each other, waiting for
like
someone to go in.
Then we walk in together. Arm in arm.
We're off to
Hey,
see. We're off to see
oh,
Bianca's
stupid.
sister, the wonderful bitch of Oz.
Oh, so, oh god, we're gonna
Because
die.
because of the
Of all the
excellent
terrible things she's done,
Michael's just
Sorry. So do
he
y'all
was just so distracted by our
in
song.
whatever order y'all go through.
Yep.
Oh
It's-
man, we're so dead. We're so
He's the
dead.
tiny portal in the middle of the woods.
So it was Nero, me, Bianca, Veldrin, Spirit, Erin, Bruise.
No, I'm going after Bruise.
Well, simultaneous. So okay,
Three
so
people. We have 3
Erin,
people that want to
Bruise,
go last.
Spirit.
Y'all-
I don't want to
y'all
go
know
last. I just want to go after Bruise.
Aaron and Bruce.
But Bruce wants to go last.
There we go.
Well, it's not my,
Look,
it's not my
quite
choice.
It's quite simple. It's quite simple. Aaron, Spirit, Bruce. There we go.
All right. So
That was very nice.
Excuse me, I didn't go after Bruise in that order,
Yeah.
Oh
so.
my god.
step through, and your perspective sort of
Amber
shifts
Spirit, there
as you walk deeper into the cave, and you step out into a sort of light gray walled stone room. It's a pretty small room with all of you in there. It's actually kind of claustrophobic, and there is a wooden door on one of the walls.
Oh yeah, before everyone started to come in, Nero would open the door and walk through.
Question.
And this is
Do you have a
where
map for this so we can see, Michael?
We probably should have taken a long rest before we went through. Just,
Okay, well,
Maybe.
you know.
maybe we
No.
should, but we didn't.
Well,
Well,
it's too
So
late
now
now.
that would move a roleplay.
you
Yeah,
all
that would
step
be-
out.
Yeah, that would have been that. Yeah, that would have been jarring.
You all step out. And, welcome
Holy shit, a
to
map.
the,
Map.
to the bustling
map?
city
The
of Kurt.
bussy.
We
No.
actually got here this session. Holy shit!
Yo, Michael.
Yo, this is
we
huge. Wait,
exceeded
actually, this is pretty
expectations.
big.
So
Is it spelled with a C or with a K?
With
Hey, like
a
the guy
C.
from Pokemon.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
it would have to be.
So the city's called Kirk again.
Kurt.
Kurt,
Like
okay.
Kurt.
Like
So where do we come out? Like here?
Spock.
Like Kurt
Kirk.
Connors.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Kurt Cobain.
Nero.
Kurt Cobain, there you go.
wow.
If it's anything like
Didn't
last
kill
time,
himself.
they'll
Nope,
likely
not
be
at all.
hiding in, say, the religious sect of the religious section of the city.
Yeah. So Nero walks a little bit ahead and turns around to look at the building.
Oh my god.
You step out, and basically y'all stepped out of a little like shack between a couple of buildings.
Very similar to the church.
This one.
Where looking around, would I notice what district we're in?
The city isn't exactly in districts. Shit's all over the place. Although you can, just by looking, because of the fact that there are rivers throughout it, you can determine that y'all are probably in this general like neighborhood.
All right.
On the far side.
Okay.
On the far east side.
On the
The Upper
right
East
side.
Side.
of life. Do-do. 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 Do-do.
Do 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 do
Alright.
do do do
Well,
do
We
do.
enter the lion's den. All right. What now? Actually,
Now we either start looking for
what does
her
the building
or...
look like that the portal was in?
there was a shack between two buildings.
Okay.
All right.
We asked people about a strange building like the others we've seen.
We see people around, right?
It is a bustling city. People are like moving cargo, moving from building to building. It's a busy city.
Could I look
like to
to
check-
see if there are people wearing earrings?
Nope.
Oh god.
Good call.
I mean, it's pretty easy to just look at people's ears and to like see and
No.
nope.
Okay. I'm gonna look in the sky. There's no like darkness or anything, right? It's clear sky.
Clear skies.
I'm
So
And
this
maybe a
place-
couple clouds.
Alright, this place does seem okay. No, as far as I can tell, no hives in the city, and it doesn't seem like any drow magic is over the city.
Compass.
What?
Compass. Check.
Erin has it.
Oh yeah,
Me
Yeah.
check compass.
Oh.
yeah, we're in a different place.
It is pointing relative where y'all came out to your right.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Do we want to
Over
hit
here,
straight
right?
for?
So,
So that means we're facing this way if it's to our right.
yeah.
Y'all are Here,
Or it's
let
over
me
here and we're facing here.
basically. Here, let me put it this way. Y'all came out of. Well, actually, you know what? Sorry, it's pointing like behind you because if I want to like get into specifics, y'all came out of this building right here.
Yeah.
So it's like behind you and to your. It's like behind you and to your right.
Oh. That is
What time of day is it?
not
So-
encouraging.
Well, if,
Like
if-
late afternoon.
if we came out this way and it's to our
And it's behind us.
right, and it's somewhere in this. Ooh.
Wait, what?
Okay.
We came
behind
out
us.
here. It should be
Yeah.
behind us. So it should be somewhere this way.
No. We came. The doors on this
No,
side of
no,
the house. Behind us. would be that way.
David had
Oh,
it.
is the door right here? Is it this way?
No, David had it right.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
David
should
had
be-
it right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's this way. So
Yep.
she's like literally somewhere right here,
Or in the
or
ocean?
in this building. But
Yeah.
Or
She
like,
could be in the
I
ocean.
think I take my chances with the big building. But that's out of character.
yeah, we wouldn't know that building exists.
We could just use the compass to tell us where it is.
Yeah, we
yeah,
can
we
just use
just
the
walk
compass.
around and use it. It's literally wall hacks.
Garrison's little triangle
But
theory.
the question is, do we want to? The question is, do we
Garrison
want?
uses the triangle
Oh,
theory.
yeah.
Do we want to follow this compass right now? Because this will take us to her.
Well, I feel
No.
like
We
I
should
feel
probably-
like we probably shouldn't, but at the same time, they probably know we're here now that we've used.
They probably know we're here, but do we want it? I don't know. Like
We should check the surrounding buildings and see what
we should. Maybe we should figure out what building she's in,
Well,
and then like see the area around it, and like formulate a plan. So like if shit goes south real quick, we have a play to get.
I
We have a
think-
way to escape.
Well, before we do that, I think we should check the buildings around us currently just to see what the current state of the town is like.
But it looks fine.
It looks fine, but I'm talking about the people inside of the town.
Yeah, the people around us. Like they look fine. I checked earlier. There's no earrings. The sky is clear. Maybe a few
Michael.
clouds.
It's a matter of talking to them. Like, what
Michael,
how far?
Okay,
ahead
I
do
see what-
you
I see what you
remember?
mean
Yeah.
while those two have their little argument, Veldrin's gonna cast detect magic, and just like instead of doing it ritualistically, he's just gonna do it normally. He's gonna. His little way of doing it normally is he takes one of his tools out, preferably a maker's mark, and just like closes his eyes and just taps them with it, and then wipes his eyes and opens them. And he wants to see if he can see anything coming from people outside the party within the range.
You're looking around. Nothing particularly special. Aside from like the occasional like particularly like rich person who has like a bag of holding, who can afford
Yeah.
a bag of holding walking past.
Imagine
Nothing-
being
Yeah.
rich and having a bag of
Nothing
holding.
special.
Imagine not having a bag of holding when you're poor as shit.
Yeah, imagine.
Whips and Veldrin.
Yeah.
Imagine not having the means to make another
to
15
make
bag
your
holding.
own bag of holding.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Refresh my memory. Did Veldrin use detect magic on Bianca after the earring situation?
We used it on
Yeah, we did.
the entire,
Yeah, we did.
not just directly on her, but
Well,
it
no,
was,
like just what?
he was in the vicinity when I used it.
Okay, well, was there anything like especially
Besides
giving
earring?
on her?
Not her. It was the. No. The only things that she had on her item wise that were
Well,
were.
I'm not talking like item wise. I'm talking just like. Well, no, I
Her.
guess yeah. On like
No.
yeah.
No.
'cause-
She wasn't like
No.
spirit.
no.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking we should talk to these people and see what the last thing they remember is.
Just to let you know, there's doesn't seem to be any magical interference anywhere around us by how it looks. But again, I can't see very far with that. So
All right. Nero's gonna go up to like a random pedestrian.
No, what? Why?
Just a talk. Just a talk.
Okay.
We should gauge.
You walk up to a random young woman,
She says
and
Yeah, you are.
she's like outside of a small, there's a woman just like outside of a small house, like wringing out like laundry, basically. And you approach her.
Good afternoon.
Hello. May I help you?
Yeah, I'm new here, so I'm just wondering, what's there to do around here? Is there any sites, any place to sightsee or anything? Any news lately?
Tourist. I mean, if you're looking for tourist attractions, there's the two big lighthouses. Those are generally, I believe, sort of the most, I guess, special things that we have. If you're looking for something truly, truly special, the Enchanted Forest to the far south of town. This map is kind of rotated to the far south of town, although they rarely allow people to actually go in there. It's sort of a sacred area. As for more generic things, if you are looking for, I suppose, well, it depends on what you're looking for, really. I've lived here my entire life. I can give you
out the forest. Is there any gossip around? Is there something I should know that's been happening recently?
Like they're gonna tell you.
Not anything that's really been happening, I suppose. I mean, other than the occasional missing persons thing, but that's in many places nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right.
Sorry to interject into this conversation. Have any new buildings or businesses or anything? Have any new buildings popped up around the area just out of nowhere, seemingly? Just
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Any to add on to that, any reservation, any renovations to old buildings?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I don't think so. Y'all are very...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're
I
inquisitive
kind of
people. Sorry.
We apologize for interrupting your day. Have a wonderful one.
Thank you. You too. Good luck with whatever it is you're looking for. And she goes back to doing laundry.
I think they're just regular people. I don't think anything's messing with them.
Yes. No, not
I never assumed that to begin with. I never assumed there would be anything wrong with them to begin with once we got here. It's more so I want to know where they're hiding out, where this hive mind is hiding out, and why they seem to refer to Valindra as their leader in this scenario. That concerns me a little bit.
Let's go find this building, I guess.
Do we want to find somewhere to rest for a bit before confronting?
Oh, I see. I feel we should look for the building first, and then once... Well, hold on, let me speak. And once we've found the building, at least, look at the area around it, and come up with a plan for an escapes. Because we obviously are going to have to go in there. And if shit goes south, we leave.
Could we not do that after we rest, so that in case we get...
Oh, we can do it during our rest. Just thinking. We just gotta scout it out, then come back. And find a place to rest. We rest, we talk, we plan, we go. Why would we plan when we're there? I feel like that'd be...
Well, I'm not saying we plan while we're going in. I'm saying we rest first, plan, and then...
But we don't know where it is.
Yeah, we figure out where it is before we go in, and we plan in between.
That is literally what I am saying, Erin.
You're not understanding. I say we rest beforehand, just in case things go south.
Shit.
South with what? We're looking. We're not going in. We're not doing anything. We're looking.
He's concerned that we are going to go look.
We're gonna get caught.
And then get ambushed while we're there.
Okay.
He would rather be at peak performance in the event that happens.
I will agree on Erin on this one. Valindra does tend to like to set many traps, including many ambushes.
Many.
We'll just find a place to rest with our copious money.
Yes.
Yeah,
But,
with our literal metric fuck ton of money.
Yes. Okay, fine.
So you've
Yeah,
accumulated over time.
If you're not comfortable with looking out, then fine. We'll find a place to rest.
Nero goes off on her own and gets kidnapped.
I'm very tempted. Don't tempt me.
Alright.
Don't tempt me.
So y'all are gonna go look for somewhere to stay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably
I'm in perfect condition. I would so do it.
Probably in like the ocean or something.
Erin is down.
But
I'll slide.
Tyler, what
One
you
of
know
two
about
spells.
rolling down in the deep?
Oh my
You
god.
bring
stop.
up- you call it
Not even.
Alright.
Not even.
We'll ask around for a tavern or something to stay
So
in.
y'all start walking around, and it's pretty easy for you to like pick out which buildings are more businesses than like residences, because a lot of the like houses in this place are much smaller because a lot of the like businesses are a bit older. So it's fairly easy for you to like pick out an inn and be like, oh, well, there we go. That place is probably an inn. Well, specifically, like in your local area, inns in your anyway. There'd be this
hot
one.
single
right
women
here.
in your area.
Hot single taverns in your area.
Hot single wenches in your area. I get it right.
Not
Oh my
single
god.
perimeter.
Could
Not
someone
single hags in your area.
What were you saying, Hoss?
Did someone say wenches?
Yes.
Oh my god.
How do you think you would say something not like that?
Okay,
You
so
horn dog.
are y'all just going to like the first one you find?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess.
probably.
So the first
Alright,
like
no.
tavern in hybrid that y'all come across is the Empty Sail. It is the
I like that
building right over here.
Hey! Literally just right across the way.
Yeah, literally right across from where y'all came out. Actually, now that I'm looking at the map.
Seems too sus. Let's go do another one.
Mightily convenient, if you ask me.
Like it was planned.
Yeah,
It's almost like this
me.
entire town was made back in the day just to lure us in and kill us.
Yeah.
But you know, c'est la vie.
So you all step inside. It's a little bit cramped inside. A lot of the people in here look a little bit rougher.
I eat a
Then-
bowl of nails for breakfast. Without any.
Without any hill.
Is there a Weenie Hut Juniors in town?
We had juniors.
I think you belong in Weenie Hut Juniors, not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
There's a guy that's like probably in like his like early 30s behind the bar, like organizing some bottles, and there's a woman around the same age closer to the door, kind of like keeping people from breaking shit and doing as such. As y'all enter, and she says, welcome to the Empty Sail. Is there anything I can do for you all? If you need food or beverages or anything, you can go talk to my husband over at the bar. Other than that, if you need a room, I can set you up.
Yes.
Well, yes, we do need
Yes,
rooms.
room would be nice.
I will deal with that since I have the cash. And
How many rooms are you looking for? Looking around at the giant group of people that just walked in.
We could probably make do with two.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
want to? Sure. Let's do 3.
Yeah, I mean, you're
You
the
probably
one
may
with the
do it
money.
too. Let's do 3.
You're the one
We
with the
can
money.
do 2, but 3.
You're the one with the money, Nero.
Yeah, it's not my money.
Not my
Let's
money
keep,
I'm spending.
Indeed.
let's keep,
It is
let's
my
keep
money.
Veldrin and Bianca in separate rooms, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you expect to happen? Those are getting pegged? What?
This is the deepest you'll ever.
Well.
This is the deepest you'll ever have.
How
someone
much
inside
for
of you.
3 rooms for a night?
Well, the standard fare is about 5 silver a room a night. So So
Okay.
if you want,
Two
Holy
gold.
Shit.
1 gold and a half.
What?
So, yeah.
What's
That's-
that math, David?
Cheap
Well,
ass, cheap ass
5 gold.
runes right there.
It's 10 silver
Yep.
gold. So it'd be like
Yep.
1.5.
It just
Yeah, but why'd you say 2?
Tip.
Huh?
But why'd you say 2?
A tip. Come on.
I don't know. I'll just
No, that's for food.
my brain added 1 by mistake. So
That's how much the food is.
Look, we have enough to where we could just we could make sure these people are living fancy.
yeah, we can
for
buy.
the
I can
rest
buy
of
a
their
thing.
lives.
I could buy their tower.
Bruise has already went to the bar.
Fancy living.
oh my god.
What do you gonna buy
Ben.
drinks with?
It's fancy living.
All right. So how much is it? It's a gold. It's a gold and 5
So-
silver. Right?
For a night, it's a gold and 5 silver. Yep.
Yes. Remove. All right. I
How
pay
many
that. upfront.
if we converted your gold to platinum, how many platinum would you have?
About shit.
I mean, yeah,
How many
she's
gold
at-
for
she
platinum?
literally has. I mean,
about
over the-
100. 100.
It's about yeah.
like between everything that like y'all have found, she has the
103.
entire
We're
party's
not
economy.
we're not liquidating assets here, all right? Just
I am literally your
I
bank,
have
guys. I am
32
literally your
gold.
bank.
I have 32
I have like
gold.
5
Yay.
gold. I have no gold because I spent all of my gold and a sword on that
Best did
one
I.
piece of armor that lifted me by 1 AC.
I am gold.
I have 60 gold.
Holy, what the fuck?
Win.
What's its win?
He has
He's been
buying
keeping it in his
critical
ass. It's
estate.
accrued in value when it's in
Erin
his
has
ass.
zero gold. He's
Oh my god.
He a broke
I-
ass.
Yeah,
Like a teacher. Like a
Hey,
teacher
like a
should
teacher, yeah.
So Nero just pays for a night.
pay up front, yeah.
All right. Cool. She goes into a cupboard near the entrance and unlocks it, and inside are a bunch of keys hanging, and she grabs.
Yo, what's the
three,
policy
and
on
she,
dogs?
She
Yeah,
grabs.
what is your policy on dogs?
I imagine Shamrock's
animals
probably
in
the type.
general.
Well, I mean, we don't have facilities for animals, but if you can, if you're able to
Giant
keep them,
winged dogs.
He's
If
not your
you're
typical
able-
dog, as you can see.
if you are capable of keeping him controlled and from messing up the place, we are perfectly fine with having animals.
Okay, wait, I just want to talk about.
And she hands
I
you
think we-
the
I think
3
we
pairs
can.
of keys.
Okay,
Alright,
wait.
I am. Alright, who wants to stay in the room? What bathroom? Bedroom.
I'll
Who wants
stay
to
with
stay with
Erin.
Okay, we have 2. We have a pair already.
Bunk
Who's gonna stay with you?
Dual Nero.
Veldrin,
I
you
don't
wanna room
care.
with us?
Why not? I can't see why not.
Alright.
Yes,
No,
have
would you
fun
like-
with Nero or Bruise?
I know. Would you
Or is
like
it
to share a
Bianca?
room?
I would love to share a room.
Oh god, one of them's gonna be dead in the morning, or that, or they're both gonna be so naked under the sheets. One of the one of the two. Either they're both gonna be naked under the sheets, or one of them's gonna
Oh
be dead.
no!
already asked
Nero's
Bunk
gonna
Nero.
sleep with Bianca before you can.
Yeah.
You mean
I did say in school, I was going to cuck you.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're acting like Veldrin has a chance to sleep with Bianca.
Yeah, dude.
That
I
doesn't
mean-
matter, man.
I mean, you
That
does matter.
look. You have as much of a chance of sleeping with Bianca as Vico does of having actual character development. Slim to none.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
And then I guess
Everything
Spirit
is so
and
much brighter now that I've
Spirit
taken off
and
my
that was
patch,
it.
like-
Spirit and Bruise.
Wow.
One
Spirit, Tadriel, and Bruise.
Yeah.
You know that.
I'd
You know
definitely
that.
take
You know
Tadriel
that.
out.
Tadriel went to
No,
the
no,
room
no.
with Nero.
I'd
You know that-
definitely take him out.
That 0.0000001%
Ben, you like
chance
my
that Tadriel wouldn't kill Gabo when we in that one
He's
session.
not Jewish.
That 0.00000 however many 0.01% chance he wouldn't kill him is a higher percent chance than Veldrin getting with Bianca.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't.
Ben, do you like my
Yeah.
yarmulke?
Yeah, he's Jewish now.
I love it.
If I wrote it, a yabba
Torah
dabba.
forbids making marks upon your flesh.
Oh my god.
Wait.
The Torah says you cannot make marks upon your flesh. I need you to use the laser removal.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, the broom.
The broom shakalaka.
But it's still in the afternoon, so we might as well do stuff.
Like
Y'all-
what?
if y'all want to go explore and or
Actually, you know what?
Let's just
Vico's
make
gonna
sure
hang
we.
around the bar.
Yeah, let's check the
yeah,
rooms.
Bruce
first.
was going to the bar. I remember that. Okay, hold up.
I'll stick with Bruce. You know what? I'm gonna stick with
All right,
Bruce.
so Vico goes up to the bar alongside Bruise.
If this is the day Vico dies, well then he's gonna have as many shots as he can take.
Oh, it's gonna be tomorrow.
So he.
Well,
so
I mean,
the
this might be his last night alive. You know.
Tadriel
Yeah, it's
tries
true.
to stop
The-
Vico from drinking and says,
The bartender is a pretty well built. I mean, he's not like jacked, but he's clearly worked with his hands a lot.
Sig Curtis.
Oh la la.
This inn is owned by Sig and Azumi Curtis. All right.
And
Done by Santa Claus.
he's organizing some stuff behind the counter, and y'all look up, and he looks up, he says, well, big man, and looks down at Vico. Not so big man.
Wink.
So, what,
Yes, I'm not.
what do you need? Well, you're not exactly small. It's just
No, compared
your
to
friend.
my 9-foot friend here, yes, I'm not all that.
Give me
Oh, now I can only imagine Vico doing the Edward Elric. Did you just call me small?
Who are you
I just-
calling
I
us?
just a bartender.
So you're the
leave me
no-eyed
alone.
alchemist. So you're the no-eyed alchemist. No, that'd be my little brother, my brother there. Oh, you mean the runt? I'm not a runt.
Give me three
Three.
cups of your best ale.
I try and lean up to Bruise as much as possible. I've never had a drink.
It's okay, Vigo.
I figured I'd experience.
I
something
will
different.
I will indoctrinate you into the art.
Indoctrinate.
Well,
Fine.
you got. Well, that'll be 9 gold.
What the fuck?
You'll
If you-
have all the money.
Yeah,
These-
highway robbery.
That's okay.
The
so
drinks are more expensive than the housing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like seriously, like what?
He's asking for the nicest thing that they have in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fair.
true.
So what does it
Bruise.
say about the room?
Bruce asked for the nicest thing that they had.
Yikes.
Well, the room,
Hey, 5 silver is pretty up there.
like 5 silver for
Pretty up there.
for.
Night?
Here's
A
the thing,
night?
y'all have a lot of money. Y'all
Yeah.
have a lot of money.
Not Erin.
No,
But-
Nero has a lot.
Nero
of money.
has a lot of money.
I
The rest
have
of us leech
But-
off of that, like
so-
the parasites we are.
Nero has like an entire bank, but the
Yes.
thing is, like relative
United Bank of
to like your
Money.
standard person, 5 silver a night. That's a pretty good like room.
yeah.
I'm sorry, bartender. You must have confused me with somebody who is affluent.
I said you had 60 gold.
You did say you have 60 gold.
You,
I didn't
You
say
are
it's
affluent.
bartender.
you
No, you as Hoss said that Bruise has 60 gold, so I don't understand why
He
you're
does.
haggling.
That's why. That's why I asked. I told you the price before I poured it. You got that?
How about just your regular ale? Not
Alright.
your
Still
expensive.
3? Still
Your
3?
regular.
Yeah, I spent all my gold on this, and he points at the armor. It cost me, I think, like 25 gold and one of my swords, and that was with Veldrin helping me haggle. So you're paying for this round, and he just kind of taps him on the shoulder.
Is that still 3?
Yeah, it's still 3.
All right, that'll be 6 silver.
Okay.
That's a much more reasonable price.
I slide the 6 silver over.
Still gonna say 3 drinks is more expensive. Oh no, it's not more expensive. I guess yeah. That's fair. 5 a night was 1 room. Okay, never mind. I was about to say it's more expensive.
I'm imagining because it's like a flagon of it. It's a
Yeah, like it's like a
decent- it's like a
it's a
tankard of
sizable
ale.
thing.
It's a
Yeah, I
sizable
think
tankard.
your hands. I think your hands aren't far enough apart, Daniel.
Yeah,
These
like,
are for Bruise.
they're like big. They're like big cups.
They're like those,
a
they're like
tanker.
those huge like German
So-
steins you see.
Yeah, it's
He,
a huge stein. A bigger
there's a,
stein than
um,
stein.
There's like a barrel on the back wall, and he gets out like 3 big tankers, and he goes over, and there's a spigot on the bottom that he opens up, and it just goes.
That sounds like a really racist term.
Stop.
No.
It does.
Yeah.
It sounds like bigot. That's why.
He shuts it off, walks back over, and he slides it over the counter, grabs the silver, puts it in a bag under the counter, and he says, "Y'all enjoy yourselves." And well, never mind. He doesn't say that. He just says, "Y'all enjoy yourselves," and moves on with his day.
Thank you, Sir Bartender. And I slide one of the tankards to my friend Vico over here.
Vico, just like one wide eye. I can't say wide-eyed anymore. I have to emphasize single wide eye. Just
It's a big ass
cup.
It's okay, Vico. You have 2 options.
Basically, demo.
You could play it the easy way, or you could play it the fun way.
I look up at Bruise. Scrat and just. I looked it up.
You don't know German.
No,
Constitution.
Well, yeah, but I looked up. No, I looked up. I tried to look up cheers in Celestial, but like the Celestial translator I used is just like broken as shit, so it just like doesn't translate anything. So I looked up like glory, and the Celestial word for glory is SCLAT. Sklat.
You know, when Bruce drinks, everyone's chill, but when Nero drinks, everyone loses their damn mind.
You got a 14.
Okay, well,
So
Vico doesn't have a crippling alcoholism problem.
I mean, this is less
He
of
isn't
a.
drinking himself under the table yet.
So Vico has never drunk an alcoholic drink before.
Never, actually,
And
never.
this is, I mean,
He's also never felt the embrace of a woman, but that's something we might also rectify tonight.
he Oh my god!
Erin is not gonna let you bring a lady into the room.
Well, I'm not saying into the room.
You bring a lady into the room, Erin tells you, commence the woman. No.
I mean, I don't think they have wenches in this bar, do they? So.
Erin uses suggestion on the woman. Leave.
Vico brings a woman,
but he doesn't get his money back. He just like doesn't get his money back. He's like, "What the hell?"
Vico has sex with a woman in the room, and they both go to sleep. And next thing you know, he's awake in the middle of the night with Vezos taking over, and she's just like, "What the fuck?"
He's just like, I want to hear you scream.
Oh no!
God. All right. So Vico's honestly, in terms of like their for their standard ale, it's pretty good. It definitely obviously tastes
actual real life alcohol. Michael, how would you describe it?
Shut up. Basically,
it's like drinking a White Claw. It's horrible.
the deeper into the cup you get, the better it tastes.
Except for that last sip.
That is how beer works.
Except for that last sip.
Yeah.
I mean, it at first does not taste good, obviously, but Vico, surprisingly enough, is able to keep it down. And Vico, you're. Since he's never drunk alcohol before, I'm just gonna say he's buzzed.
Well, yeah, obviously buzzed.
You're just gonna walk over and just say,
"Oh wait, have we not?" I thought
Vico, exercise some restraint.
Oh, believe me, I will.
Veldrin's gonna walk up. Veldrin's gonna walk up.
Anya, pal, and I downed one too.
All right, roll Constitution. Although it'll be much easier for you.
While they're having their drinking fun, Veldrin's gonna walk up to the bar and he's gonna talk to the bartender. He went, excuse me, bartender.
I'd like a martini.
Do y'all have any food ready for the day? Any food you're serving with drinks?
I got a couple of things. You're looking for meats. You're looking for although those are a bit more expensive, but you're looking for meats? You looking for breads? You looking for what do you want?
I'll have just a small amount of meat for this guy here, and I'm holding Rexy in my arms as I'm talking to him.
He looks a little bit he looks a little bit taken aback. He's like, "Oh, so
not a gun."
Either way works fine for me. I'm not sure he would.
That's a 16 on my Constitution check.
Bruise is stone cold, perfectly fine. Just boom. So he says, "Tell you what, give me like 3 silver. I got you."
Perfectly fine by me. I give him a gold piece because I don't actually have any silver.
All right, he gives you your change of 7 silver, and he walks into the back, and he comes out with like a with like a wrapped piece of meat. Says, "There you go."
Thank you. I will go to. I guess I'll just go to the end of the bar by those two and just set Rexy down and be like, "Okay, don't." I almost went to the old Veldrin voice. Don't make a mess, and I'm gonna set the meat in front of him, and I'm also gonna take like the one dagger I have on me that I never use, and I'm gonna cut some pieces of it off every now and then and cook them with firebolt in my hand and eat them.
Okay, so it's a
instead of pan seared, it's hand
seared.
So you open it up. It's probably some form of like mutton or something. And so I mean Rexy begins just biting into it. At some points he's fighting over it with himself with his 2 heads. But all in all, he doesn't make too bad of a mess. Yeah, I mean he looks very happy. And I'd consider that a gift. So yeah, your bond strength goes up by 1.
I believe.
Excuse me, bartender.
You sound like Shrek.
What
I
are
am
you
a
doing in my bar?
Donkey.
The more he gets drunk, the more Shrek he becomes.
Vico gets so drunk, he's just like, "Can you not be yourself for 5 minutes?"
Oh my god, you become Donkey.
Veldrin, Bruise, Nero, Donkey!
Erin's gonna be Donkey when he reaches level 12.
Oh my god.
It's just like Vico's trying to sleep in the middle of the night. Erin's just like,
Tyler. So you don't unlock anything at 7. However, once you make it to 8, you'll unlock Interesting Alliance, which basically means as long as you have Rexy on you, you get a +1 to persuasion checks. Not now, but next.
Yeah.
Next one. That's the next thing you unlock.
Excuse me, barkeep. Is there a?
It's just getting overwhelmed by.
Would you happen to know of anyone who might need some?
Oh my fucking god!
Work.
Oh my god!
Need anybody who needs any pipes fixed?
Would anybody in the vicinity need some help with things that are willing to pay?
When you get the pipe sized.
Yeah.
Who needs to measure out? They need to measure out the exact size of their ducts so they can figure out what size pipe can fit in there. Like.
The only person I can think of is old Benny. He runs one of the fisheries over
fisheries
closer to the dock. He's getting to a point where he can't really keep the keep everything together by himself. He's a little on the elderly side. I'm sure he would be very appreciative and likely willing to pay or perhaps offer you a boat ride if you needed it. If you just helped him around with a couple things, and you seem much more than capable.
Truth.
Thank you, sir. And for your troubles, I slide him a gold.
Oh my god.
Gold!
Holy fuck.
You're giving this man a fortune today.
He's gonna be able to pay for his kid to go to university now. His kid can now go to the Titan University and have crazy ass Erin him.
Eyes widen a bit. Sure thing, man. Any other questions you need? You come back to me. You hear that?
Of course, yes, sir. Of course. And what's your name again?
Name's Bardo.
Bardo.
His
name.
No, not Bard. Bart.
Bardo. I heard Bardo.
Bart. With a T?
He's a bartender, and his name is Bardo.
No, he's straight up a Simpsons reference. He's straight up a Simpsons reference. Bart Doe. Bart Doe. Look at Daniel. Look at Daniel.
Damn it! I have to get another toothpick now. God damn it!
After I slide in the gold piece, I will down my other ale that I had purchased, and I will tell Vico, you want to come help me, earn some money, earn some of that cash money.
Considering the fact that, yeah.
Aaron's nearby, and he's gonna lean in and say, I should probably go with you just to make sure you don't accidentally wander into
that's safe.
Where she is.
All right, come on, our merry travelers.
Where is Benny? Might I ask?
He points you. So.
Oh no. Same direction as the map.
It's in the building.
Benny is in. This is his fishery right here.
Yep.
We'll stop by the fishery, and then we'll head over to the other place.
He's got.
Are we really doing a side
quest?
A side mission right outside?
Yes.
Guys,
our main enemy.
Yes.
Unless it is what our main enemy is, we don't know.
Your main enemy is actually old Benny.
Yeah, plot twist.
Benny
Benny is the
but it might be
enemy.
his house.
You
Final boss.
those
Benny the
toes over
fisherman.
here.
Valendra.
I hate to dampen your money making.
In reverse drag.
I hate to dampen your money making initiative, but we
Or
probably
maybe
should.
normal drag since she's a woman.
We shouldn't be too active,
Just be cross.
considering the circumstances.
That's true. We'll just be cross.
We'll just be handyman moving some barrels and crates. Not drawing too much attention, I hope.
I mean, you are
You'd
a
hope.
9-foot tall giant. I'm
Well,
missing an
that
eye.
might be true. I still think that I needs the funds. Okay, I needs the funds.
What do you need the funds for, Bruise? Nero has many that she could loan you.
And she'd probably be more than
But that's the thing.
God, is this what alcohol does to a brain?
Yeah, man.
No, Jesus, fuck.
Why don't you point that, damn it?
Why?
Have fun shooting somebody when they're already dead.
Persona.
Persona.
Yeah, not gonna lie, Hoss. Didn't hear
Alright.
anything you
Quick
said.
question. What is
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah,
passive perception?
I had like my own plans for what I was doing like at that night, but like
Yeah, I'm kind of going one by one. What is everyone's passive perception?
my
13.
passive perception
12.
is 10.
Sorry, what did I miss? Wait, is this only
Just
the
ask,
same people
just
who
ask
went
for
out?
passive perceptive. He's asking for
Asking
passive.
for passive perception.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think mine's like 10.
A solid 11.
12, baby.
Passive. What is passive
Alright.
perception? Is it just?
Cool.
Is it just?
Plus whiz, I think.
Okay, so mine's 9.
Let's go. All right, cool.
Okay. That's cool.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
All
worry
right. So, yeah. All right. Bruise and Vico, are y'all just gonna like head over there?
Yes.
All right. Y'all do that. I'll get back to that.
Sure you will.
And
Awesome.
Aaron's going with them to make sure they don't get in
I got
trouble.
my eye
All right.
on you.
All right.
You're single eye.
Aaron's going with them. What is Tadriel doing?
Tadriel was actually going to ask where he could find a Temple of Saul.
Yeah, the bartender.
Yes.
Well, there are temples scattered throughout the city. I don't. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Personally, I'm not a super religious type. I'm not exactly sure where it is, just off the top of my head. You can go look around. You'll probably find it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's kind of what Tadriel's going to do for the night.
All right, he's gonna
Is
go.
there
Look.
anybody who's like hurt or like homeless or anything?
I mean, the place is generally. I mean, there are homeless people.
Yeah.
Like there are.
A few of his rations to some of them, his remaining rations.
All right, you go out and you disperse your remaining rations to poor people.
Yeah.
You do your good deed for the day.
Yeah.
All right. So, real quick, I'm gonna deal with anything. Well, let me just before I get into this, let me cover. Is Spirit doing anything? Like, what is Spirit's objective? Like, what is Spirit doing? Everyone's kind of going off and doing their own thing. Is Spirit just like? Was Spirit like?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. One that I've been thinking about. I think Spirit's just gonna go to his room. Like, he doesn't want to be around these other people right now.
That's mean.
So, about that.
Oh.
So, Spirit turns to Nero to ask for the room key, and Nero's not there.
I would have gave him the keys before.
Okay.
Like when I gave him the keys, whenever I set up the rooms, I would have gave him the keys.
Okay. You have the room. You can go.
Yeah.
You have the key. You go to your room. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Go in his room.
Okay.
Michael
Probably gonna.
with a gun in his mouth is not a good sight right now.
He's probably gonna take out his little sketch pad and draw his new best friend instead of the usual landscapes that he draws.
All right.
His new
Cool.
best friend.
The dragon.
That's not your concern.
It's a black
Very
dragon.
concerned. It's actually.
Or
it's
he has an
actually
imaginary
Vico.
best friend.
I would tell you if you were my friend, Vico, but you're not.
Am I your friend?
No, go fuck yourself, Veldrin.
That's
You
fair.
Ben.
You conspired with Nero and Erin.
Ben.
Against
British-
that
Is
guy?
Aaron your friend?
Ben.
Fuck no.
Ben.
If Spirit was willing to kill people, you would be dead.
But Ben,
Damn.
you said last session I was your friend.
You
But
said
you
that
keep
too.
changing your mind.
You said I was your friend last
It
session.
was.
What
And then
did I conspire about that changed that?
You were talking to Erin, Nero, and Bianca.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
like what Spirit could be and stuff like that.
You're more petty than fucking Daniel is. Holy shit.
Not Vico. Daniel.
Yikes.
I
Man.
feel harassed.
Sorry, it was the first
It's
of your
'cause
three
you're
names I
right.
thought of.
You're racist towards handicapped people, all right?
That's
I said
ableist.
Daniel.
You
I
were-
said Daniel.
it's
You're not,
ableist.
you're not.
You were talking about how I was a potential danger to people while I was
No.
literally
Yeah.
sitting there.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say you're a potential danger. They said that.
That's what
I
the
just
conversation was about.
That was the
was-
conversation,
that was
though. That was the
not-
conversation.
No, it wasn't that
Vico
you were.
had nothing to do with it.
We
It
weren't
was-
saying you were a potential danger.
That was addressed.
Okay, dude.
It was addressed that he was a potential danger.
And we
It was-
decided that you weren't.
Those two are just
I
crazy.
left.
Yeah, he left like whenever. He left
Spirit's a
with the
good boy.
conversation.
Spirit's a good boy.
Spirit is a good boy, but it doesn't think any of you are good boys.
Well,
Or good
we're
girls.
not. We're really not.
Don't shoot yourself, Michael.
No, you gotta put
Do
my
it.
head behind yours.
Get a collateral.
I know, get a
From my
collateral.
perspective, put my head like right
Multi-kill.
here, and then just like go straight through.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I completely understand why Spirit's
Those
upset.
trolls on the internet told me you had a gun. You were gonna kill yourself.
you go to your room and you start drawing. Erin, Vico, and Tadriel. Erin, are you watching the compass
mean
while y'all are
Bruise?
like heading to
Yes.
this area?
Aaron, Vico, and
Diligent.
Bruise.
So
You mean
It's
Aaron,
Bruise.
Vico, and Bruise? You said Aaron, Vico, and Tadriel. You meant Aaron and Vico and Bruise.
Vico and Bruise.
Going on his
Sorry.
own adventure.
Sorry. So you all head up to the
Benny's.
you head up to old Benny's
It's
fishery.
like, it's like
You-
Denny's.
Bros.
It's like Denny's. It's legally distinct. I show you.
So you'll make it out to like the sort of like clearing between buildings essentially, and there is a this like pretty large, like almost warehouse style building with a lot of crates outside, barrels and such. Nets strewn around, places in pretty bad state of disrepair. And you see this like bordering on elderly man over close towards one of the docks by the back, tying up a small boat. And you're looking at the compass. It's still pointing in like relatively the same direction.
I'd
Like-
like to
like
on the way
y'all-
there.
Like y'all are here, right? Y'all are like in here. It is pointing in like this direction.
On the way, I'd like to do my my trigonometry and figure out.
All right. Roll intelligence.
Okay. Straight
Aaron with his
intelligence
trick
or
knowledge.
intelligence? Okay.
Aaron with his fake maths.
Unnatural 20.
That's fake math.
It's not in the
Fake
building.
math.
It's like
Doesn't exist.
in the water.
it's
in
off the coast.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I said.
Oh, wow.
It's exactly what I know about rolling down in the deep.
Math, much math.
What you know about rolling down in the
deep. Math, much like women, does not exist.
Wow.
The e-girls.
That's a bold.
Meanwhile,
I'm a
Nero and
scientist.
Bianca in the room next door. Women don't
I'm
exist.
sorry.
Just
I'm sorry.
no. Anyway, so yeah. So
Oh wait, no.
y'all-
No, Nero. Yeah.
No. Oh God. All right. So Mans is working over by the dock. What are you going to do?
Excuse me. Are you Benny?
He like looks up from what he was doing. He's like, who wants to know?
People
Well,
that
my name
want to help.
my name is Bruise. These are my
name is
fellow
Vico.
compatriots.
We were sent by Barto. He said that you could use some help.
God damn it. Hi,
Gods. Damn it.
man. Like, guy insists that I can't goddamn do anything. Fuck. Man, it's just that I can't. Man, it's just that I can't gods to him do anything that I anymore. I run this place since I was like in like 22. I can keep doing it. There's nothing like stopping me from keeping things running as smoothly as they were 40 years ago.
Oh, believe me, sir. I know you can. Trust me. You look like a haughty man. But we were just here to offer our services. If you needed it.
Yeah.
Roll persuasion.
What was that?
It was me expressing anxiety.
That was anxiety. All right.
It was. That'd
The
be a.
old- He looks at you and he's like looking up at big man and is like, Well, you know what? If you insist, you see a big box, that big stack of crates over there?
I do see that, sir.
There's. See, I made a bit of a mistake a couple days ago. See, I made a trade for with a bunch of I made a trade for a bunch of my catches in exchange for a whole lot of lumber. And see, man came and dropped them off, and I ain't moving that shit. So if you wouldn't mind moving all of those into the warehouse, I'd much appreciate that. And I'll just say I don't have that much in the way of money, but if you need to get anywhere, I will happily ferry you.
Sounds like a deal, good sir. Now, just to ask, how much money do you have?
Oh my god.
Being
Oh
very
my
straightforward,
God.
aren't you, Bruise? I'm not sure I can take money from him at this point.
All the subtlety.
I'm joking.
Okay, he's going
Does he
between
actually
5
say
different
that?
accents now.
Does he actually say that or no?
He actually says, I'm joking, and then he goes over to pick up
Okay,
crates.
so the guy, like, at first, until he says it, he's just like, and then he starts saying that he's joking. He's like, oh.
Forgive me. He's very dry-witted.
I see.
What'd you say about me?
Said you're very dry-witted. Also dim-witted.
I'm about to say dim-witted.
Anyway, I'd like to pick up all the crates at once and move them in.
You literally can't. Like, I'm not even gonna let you roll for that because it's like stacks on stacks on stacks of lumber. You're not gonna be. It will, like, Bruise would die if it was on top of him.
Literal stonks.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'd normally let you roll, but like Bruise would die if he tried to pick it all up.
What if Vico gave him an assist action?
Well, I like to pick up as much as I can and then move it in and then take trips.
Is Vico helping?
Yeah. But Vico will try to
Erin
take his
would-
own stack to,
Erin would help with like a single crate.
Alright.
Erin is the equivalent of like that one teenager who's like trying to move stuff and she's just like on her phone the entire time, just like.
So Devin,
yeah, I'm checking the compass to make sure.
No,
we're not-
because
getting
Devin
ambushed.
doesn't help. Devin doesn't lift anything. At least Erin's lifting something.
So
Yeah, Devin, if you watch this.
Y'all give me like general athletics rolls just to like as a general performance.
I gotta check my athletics.
I mean, I don't have a negative in athletics.
That's a dirty 20.
That is also a dirty 20.
Hold up.
Damn.
I'm trying to. My phone isn't recognizing the fact that I have an eye patch over my eye now, so I have to like.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Did you say athletics?
Yeah, athletics.
Poggers, I got a +3. That is 12.
The only one who didn't get a dirty 20 has a +3.
Vico isn't used to being buzzed.
He really is.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? The closest thing he's gotten to being buzzed is losing an eye and losing a lot of blood.
So
That is some kind of buzzing sensation.
Bruise.
The vision kind.
Bruise obviously does most of the work. Erin helps to a surprising degree, and Vico's trying.
Mage hand's really useful. Erin just like summons 5 mage hands to carry like one board.
Master Hand
You
has
suck
joined the
multiple
fight.
mage hands? I don't think that's a thing.
Even Peter helps.
Peter's sitting his own like stack, and then Vico's over here just like 2 crits, like.
More of like he's like He like
Peter
puts it on
does
his shoulder and then goes, "Whoa!"
Peter does what Vico couldn't do, what Bruise couldn't do, and picks up all of the wood at once.
Yeah, dude, he uses that.
Peter in spider tongue is just like, anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
But then Erin hears it and he's like, I hate musicals.
Yeah,
he does.
I forgot. God, that
That's a
one
character
line
aspect you
where it's
always
like
forget.
if he said, he literally was like it was something along the lines of like, if you turn this into a musical, I will have to like kill you or something along those lines.
The line, if I remember correctly, was, if you begin to break out into song, I will have no choice but to throw myself upon Vico's sword.
Yes, that was the line. I would love an episode where we're like hit with a curse and we all have to talk in sing song. I would love that so much.
Who knows what'll happen? That's Erin.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna cut away to something now for something completely different.
Does
Tadriel ever find that temple?
Yeah, he does. Tadriel does eventually make his way and find a temple to stall, and he, well, what does he do?
Okay, he's gonna go in. Is there like a service going on or anything?
Yes, there is.
He's actually gonna kind of join in a little bit.
Okay.
He's gonna try to like memorize some of like these hymns and stuff.
He's crashing a funeral.
Yeah.
All right. He goes. He's crashing a funeral.
Holy shit, David.
You do so. Yep.
That last thing you posted in the group chat.
You step into sort of the back, and you meld in with the rest of the lay people, and I mean, being like 6'5" and absolutely jacked, you stick out like a sore thumb. But I mean, the guy who's doing the service is likely just happy to see someone of your size and stature engaging his spiritual life.
Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi.
It just occurred to me Erin's song would be, shut your eyes, close your mouth, dream a dream, gotta say.
Oh my god.
Or my fist will put you out.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Alright. So, do that. The last thing that we're going to cut to real quick. So, Nero.
Yo.
Where do you take Bianca for dinner?
What do you get? That's why she left to go out on a date with my girl.
Yeah.
She is trying to actively sleep with her now.
I mean, yeah, fair.
This is your opportunity.
Just somewhere nice, somewhere out not the bar, but like, I don't know.
The nicest restaurant in town.
Probably. Just somewhere.
This is the
Italian,
story
Jimmy's
of Michael.
Italian diner.
I'm just
The ugliest boy
Nero's
in
objective
town.
is just to get away from the party for a little bit.
Well, considering the fact that the only one left at the bar, or the only two left at the bar are Veldrin and Spirit.
She left while you guys were still there. So
Veldrin's just at the bar with
Rex.
They're actually eating. Me and Rex are eating.
and she left while you guys were still there, so she had no idea you guys left.
Fair point.
But
Alright.
she still would have left. So we just go to another. Either if there is a nicer place to eat, or if there's or just another tavern, it's fine.
Say, like this, like this yellow building right here is a bit of a nicer tavern. It's not like a tavern in Combine. It's specifically like an eatery.
Mhm. Shall we go here? It looks nicer.
Don't be shy.
Let's. Shit. Wait.
Oh shit.
Trying to find your voice.
Yeah. Right you are.
Alright, I walk in.
Alright, she follows. So, are you paying?
Oh, yeah, I don't suppose you have any, gold on you?
No, I think you took all of it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Sorry
Trying to
about
get in her
that.
pants
This is
when
gonna
you
be a
have-
rough date.
Trying to
I
get
had
in her
to,
pants when you have her pants.
On pants.
I have to, you know.
You go.
Do you want to go back?
That's fine. It seems that y'all have a bit of a communal thing going on anyway.
Ew, commune.
I guess.
Communism.
Kind of weird. I just haven't given everyone any gold, but they haven't asked either, so. Let's find a place to eat. Or find a seat.
Alright, so y'all sit down. A waiter comes over. Just give me like a price range.
Okay,
for-
whatever,
for,
dude. I don't care.
You're gonna big spend on your girl.
Are you going
What?
like commanders?
Whatever I do, like literally whatever she wants, I'll pay. I don't care.
Total.
Why do we let David have the money?
Yeah, man.
Sounds like
I would say.
I'm not
David
even-
is the United Bank of Money.
I'm
I'm
the
not
United
even-
Bank of Money.
I'm not even gonna joke with you right now. I literally said the same thing to my girlfriend on Tuesday night when I took her out to a date.
Said what?
Buy whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, buy whatever you want.
Wow, big spender Tyler.
I
only bring that up. I only bring that up because that's exactly what I do sometimes to make my girlfriend be like, oh, okay, like get all happy and shit.
money is not an issue, so I literally do not care.
No, it is.
That too.
Money is not an issue until there is no more
so-
money.
She
Yeah,
she
but
orders
there is
food,
extra money.
like whatever she orders, she probably would be conscious enough to like
Not
So,
get the
like,
filet mignon
to
Yeah.
not get something like super expensive.
with caviar.
I would probably do something similar to that.
All right, so
Nothing too expensive, but similar.
yeah, so y'all eat, pass the time, make fun of Veldrin,
Yeah.
the usual.
Yeah,
I would like to talk to her just about, her being of an aristocratic uprising. Just talk to her about, that kind of stuff. Try to
And
relate to her as much as I can.
Yeah, she'd kind of like talk about, how annoying aristocratic life is, and
Yeah.
she would probably find it interesting how different
How
y'all's
different
government system
cultures.
is relative to hers, because like the Drow are a very they're a very matriarchal society, and it's also like highly power based. It's almost gladiatorial
Yeah.
in terms of like leadership.
Wow.
So
Titan's more-
whereas Titan is entirely politics.
Yeah, it's tiny politics. So, yeah, it's just something, talk about, and then,
King, which is something she can't even imagine.
yeah, probably.
Men, am I right?
Yeah, I can.
Man, am I
It's hard for
right?
me to imagine, a completely matriarchal society as well.
Well, it's not,
It's not
Yeah.
completely, but mostly run.
yeah. Because King Haldir doesn't have a queen, actually. Which is, that's not like a running thing. He just happens not to.
You just not to. That's it.
Yeah.
He just wants to be a bachelor,
Yeah.
Dude, living that single
He's
medieval
also-
life.
He's also kind of young and in over his head, but, it's fine.
Yeah, I would know that. Yeah, we would just talk about that. Just talk about how life is kind of shit right now.
Talk about y'all's impending...
Veldrin's kind of a doofus.
I would probably actually give Belgian compliments.
Ooh.
The fuck?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she doesn't hate Belgian. She knows Belgian doesn't like her, but she doesn't hate him. So Belgian.
I mean,
she
does
she would-
Veldrin even
she-
hate her anymore?
I feel like he's lightened up a bit, but I feel like that whole thing is bullshit at this point to him now. It doesn't matter because he dropped basically everything to do. Not like his past, not like Baldur and all, but like the accent and like his whole like playful nature is kind of dropped in a bit. So I doubt he really considers it hate now. He probably really doesn't care.
Well, she probably tell him tell Bianca how they first met, just like the story and all that. How rocky the situation was.
And bought him as a slave.
I did not buy him, just to let you know, before he says anything, I did not buy him. I was offering his service. Alright. I may have said it a little
Wonky.
worse than I intended. I simply wanted... He seemed like a great blacksmith, and I wanted to buy his service.
Y'all
Not
drinking.
buy him. Which, may have seemed off at that point.
Very interesting.
But he was
Y'all drinking. I just want to know.
probably drinking.
Probably.
Probably a little bit.
Yeah, I was probably happy to be in grabbing rate of alcohol again.
Yeah.
She's also probably happy
She's
to be
controlling
away
herself.
from
She's controlling
idiots.
herself.
She's probably also happy to be away from
She's not-
idiots. So
She's not downing it. She just she's she's pacing herself. So she doesn't overdo it.
what am I
She's
looking
deaf.
at, Tyler?
I looked at it and I looked away. And then
It's a stem saver, man.
but Veldrin is a good man. Gentleman.
Alright, and
Yeah, we were just talking.
The real question is, do they bone?
That's
That
the
comes
question
later.
on everyone's mind, though.
No, no.
so
Yeah, no.
quick thing. Can you give me a performance roll
Yeah, I can.
for your storytelling and conversationalism?
Performance?
Yes.
Bone,
She probably would have advantage because of the drinking.
bone,
22.
Yeah. With
Advantage? I rolled a
drinking
natural
advantage.
9. I rolled a natural 19, so it's a 22.
All right. You Nero's an aristocrat. She knows how to talk. She knows how to talk with
Seduce.
people.
Seduce.
Fire.
Seduce.
And
He knows how to seduce.
you regale her with tales of your adventures with Veldrin and the rest of the group. And
Alright.
Hashtag seduce.
She doesn't seem like someone that could bullshit, so I kind of would tell her like straight.
Nero, do I have a new mommy?
You
Step.
Maybe,
One of those-
man.
You're one of those kids that grow up
Vico's
with your
like
mom.
that would be just Vico's like nightmare situation where it's like the stepmom that the kid hates.
Except if the stepmom removed his eyeball.
His eyeball.
It's like Cinderella, you know.
It's the stepmom, but instead it's freaking the
What are
cat
you
by
doing,
by
stepmom?
that one.
What are you doing, stepmom? Taking your eye.
That's not my real ladder.
You've lost eye privileges.
You lost eye privileges.
That's not my real ladder. It's just my step ladder.
Oh my
No,
god.
it's like Veldrin and Vico got into a fight of who gets to play the Xbox, and then she favors her child, so she's like, "Come here," and she just stabs me in the eye.
Holy fuck!
It's true. though.
It was off her medication, okay? That's why.
She's off her antidepressants and wine combination. It's fine.
Fine. Who's the real zombie zombie mom?
She's on
Zombie
bath
mom.
salts. She's on bath salts at like all times.
So
All right, so y'all get along really, really well, and
oh my god. Alright, I guess we do both.
wait, no.
Do it with me, Tyler.
Well, what I'm saying is that Nero's intention?
Is it?
This is important.
Is Nero's intention to bone?
Is she going?
It probably
to tear a
wouldn't be
bone?
at first.
she's 100% burning.
But the more she talks to Bianca, probably the more she would want to.
She's a sex addict. She is a bona
All
fide sex
around
addict.
me are familiar faces.
Alright. So,
You're just
I did
having,
not-
you're just having a conversation with this woman. You're like, yeah, no, your friend, our mutual friend. He's a really great guy. And
She was attracted to Bianca for a while. It's just
inside, she's just like, oh my god, I want to bang her fucking brains out.
I mean, no,
It's not like that.
but maybe.
okay.
No.
You know what?
I get it.
David, flip a coin.
Big
Flip
mommy
a
will
coin.
Do you
If
smash or
only-
not?
If only,
I don't have a coin next
if
to
only,
me. Do you
if
want me to
only that
roll?
was this easy. If only life was this easy.
Roll a d4 and tell me if it's even or odd.
Oh god, alright. Can I roll inspiration?
No.
But you have no idea what's good or bad.
It's even.
What does that
Oh,
mean, Michael?
No, I
Food
think he's like,
and, like the food
bent
and the
over.
alcohol and everything combined costs you like.
Yeah, I think the more she drank, the more she would be into it.
It runs you like 13 gold.
oh,
Like,
fuck.
13
together.
gold? Oh, yeah, I'm fine with that.
And then the two of y'all head back to the inn and go to your room and spend the night together, and that's where we're gonna end the session.
This is terrible.
See, I normally don't ship fictional characters, but like for a while there, I was like, Veldrin and Bianca would make a really, really nice couple.
And then I come and
And
cut.
then you literally just cooked.
I
the
literally
man.
just cut them.
You just Shakespeare'd this man.
Yeah.
He's a cuckold now.
Oh my god.
Now,
he-
now Tyler is rocking back and forward into like the fetal
Against
position.
all odds.
Against all
the
odds, dude.
rolls, the amount
The
of
roll.
rolls I had her make to get to this scenario,
Yeah,
and
man.
we still ended up
He failed
happening.
with Yomres, and now
Like,
the third time's a
I
charm.
think,
She didn't.
I
Get
rolled
that
like
sca-
4
she
stuff.
didn't, she didn't get that
She had to roll-
scaly, but she got that grape.
oh no,
Hey, my sister's
She-
charismatic. That's all she is,
She
dude.
had to
I'm thinking
convince
great
her.
card.
She had to convince her to go off with her in the first place. Then she had to roll stealth to get away from the party, which she has disadvantage on.
Yes. I rolled
Then
a
she had to roll performance. Then she had to
Flip
Oh,
a proverbial
then
coin.
she had to
I
flip a
got it.
proverbial coin.
I was very tempted to roll inspiration on the stealth. Because damn.
Holy shit! My
Uh,
God.
If I would've-
I hate
If I would have rolled
everything.
anything below a 15, I would.
Michael,
No full
you
outro this
allowed
time.
for this to happen.
No,
I'm gonna
no
go,
full
guys. I'm
outro.
gonna go see if there's enough room, if there's enough height on my ceiling for the noose to hang. All right, I'll be back.
No, Tyler, you go with bleach.
He's gone.
Damn it! I didn't get to tell
Wait,
him bleach
no.
is much more effective.
Alright,
Bleach is much more
I hate-
effective.
I hate everything. Goodbye, people. Blocka blocka. All right.